What's up, party people? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything is going just swell. How are you guys doing? Welcome in. Early bird gets the worm. Dude's eating that nanner. Have me a little nanner, dude. Nanners are just so good. They're so nice and easy to eat. Just nice little easy treat. What's up, Rex? What's up, Reese? What's up, Spider? Early stream. What's up, Gamer? How you doing, buddies? It's banana tasty. It's great. It's great, Janavix. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Hello, Spider. Hello, Connor. I've been spending all day trying to get my mod set up for Zomboid, and it's finally done. Holy shit. Don't you hate when some of those things that you feel like shouldn't take all day, they take forever, and then your whole day's gone? You're like, God. That's what was happening to me when I was trying to set up my Minecraft shaders for my TFC playthrough. I was like, bro, this is taking, it took me like 5 to 6 hours. And I was like, well, there goes my whole day setting up shaders for God only knows why. What's up, Beppis? Banana top fruit. Banana is top G. Top fruit. Thanks for sending me those pics. You're just welcome, Reese. Hi, Beevr. Hope you had a good day. What's up, Wiener? I'm having amazing. Well, I'll tell you guys this. I have a little story for you guys. Hear me out. What's up, Wiener? How are you doing? Hear me out. I've got a little story for you guys, okay? I'm a little bit kind of sick right now. I feel better, but getting a good mod list up for Zomboid takes forever, though. What's up, Gumbaro? Really? Interesting. I have a little story for you guys. So I've been a little bit sick today. I feel better now because I went and got a shot in the upper gluteus maximus, you know. Let me give you the background story. I'll start from the beginning. So yesterday my girlfriend is dragging me into a half marathon. I've been training for a half marathon. So I've been running. So yesterday, right? Yesterday, I go on my usual run after work. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get a run in, you know, go do my usual run. And what I do is I run kind of on the street sidewalk around my apartment complex. There's like sidewalks everywhere to be able to run within at least, I wouldn't say the apartment complex, but within the area, basically, you know, sidewalks going past the streets and stuff like that. So I have a loop that I run, and I run this loop. And I had already run the loop about 2 times already. I was getting close to being done. I was like, okay, cool. I'm getting close to being done. Well, I'm running. And then, of course, you know, if you're running, or even sometimes when you're walking, you're looking down. You know, you're looking down at the ground to, this is kind of going to be a crazy tie-in, by the way. I know it's kind of weird, but just trust. So you're looking at the ground when you're running, and I'm looking at the ground. And because this one part, you know, the sidewalk comes down and then there's a street that goes in and then the sidewalk goes back up. And by the time I get to the other side of the sidewalk, and mind you, I've already ran this loop once, I start going uphill and I notice at the very last second, to my right, there's a bush with probably 30 insects just swarming around this bush. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then as I got right in, I was running right through them. I was like, oh, those are some big ass insects. Those are some big ass bugs. Those things are huge. So I run through them, and it turns out that it's an entire group of flying bees. I'm not even kidding. I run through this group of flying bees. I don't know why they're all attached to this bush. What's up, Battle? I don't know why they're all attached to this bush, but they are, and I run right through them, and then they just swarm me. They swarm me, and I was like, oh, this is great. One of them, listen, I had like little clip-on earphones. They're swarming me. The shirt comes off, the earphones go flying, everything just is off. Everything's off the table. I'm spazzing out. And I get my hair's pretty long right now, so I get one stuck like in my hair, and I just hear like the zzz, and I'm panicking, trying to get it out. I don't want to like grab it with my hand, but I'm like, please get out of my freaking hair, dude. And he stings me like right on the top of my head, like right here. I swear I got stung more, but I only got stung once. So I get stung on the top of my head, right? And then, oh no, you're allergic to it. Bees are stingy. You usually take all your clothes off. I panicked, dude. My base instincts kicked in. So I get stung like fat on top of my head. And I'm like, whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm not allergic. I'm fine. So I walk for a little bit after. I'm like, you know what? That's the end of that run. I didn't reach my destination of how far I wanted to go. But I was like, that's done. I'm not running anymore. I just got a lick hit on me. I mean, they were swarming me. So I walk, whatever. I'm walking back to my apartment. Everything's cool, except for my head is throbbing. I'm like, I just got nailed, dude. My head's throbbing. I go back into my apartment. And, for the next, I would say all evening, I was fine, other than the kind of throb that I had. And I go to bed. But then, this morning, at about 1 o'clock, the Beaver's only trying to give you a forehead kiss, literally. Literally tried to, so many forehead kisses for me. Literally, I did not want a forehead kiss. Luckily, they didn't get me on my forehead, or that would have been rough looking. I had to show you guys. Forehead kisses all around. But I wake up about 1 o'clock this morning. And mind you, I didn't have my throat didn't swell up. I didn't have trouble breathing beforehand. And I wake up about 1 o'clock and I'm tossing and turning. It's one of those where you wake up super cold. In which I have 3 fans that go on in my room and I'm freezing my ass off, which is not, I mean, that's pretty normal, but it's like, you know, when you're like cold and you can't get comfortable, and I'm having a fever dream. I had the weirdest dream, by the way. I had to get in my dream. I had the weirdest dream. But I had the weirdest dream. Okay. I try to go back to sleep. I fall back asleep. And then about 4 o'clock, I'm like back awake and I'm like, dude, I cannot go to sleep. So then I get up about 5. And, I'm walking around a little bit trying to get, I'm groaning and moaning as I'm walking around. Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way, right? But, I don't know if you've ever done this. It's kind of weird. I'm not like, I'm kind of grunting because everything is taking a little bit more effort. It's just automatic. It's weird. I'm not a grunter by any means, but that wasn't a dream, Pookie. I'm going to tell you about my weird, I'll have to tell you about my weird dream. But I'm like, I'm going to go into work today. I can deal with body aches and that type of stuff, no problem. And so then I get in here into my living quarters, if you will. And I'm like, I'm going to make some breakfast, dude. I'm going to make some toast. I basically have zero appetite. So I tried to start making some coffee and make some toast. And I literally, 2 things happened. I was super cold at this point. Getting up out of the bed, I was super duper cold. So I put on sweatpants, a hoodie, and my robe. I get moving around in here. And I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'm about to pass out and throw up at the same time. And I have a meeting in like an hour. I'm about to pass out. And I'm about to fucking throw up. So I had to go lay down in my bathroom. I was just like, yeah, bro. I just shed everything. I lay down in my bathroom. I'm like, this can't be happening right now. I'm really going to throw up and pass out. I just get like this insane hot flash. It was insane. Luckily, neither happened, but I did lay down for a little bit. So I ended up going into work and I went to the doctor. They gave me a shot in the buttock, which is good. I was sitting there on the deal. The nurse was giving me the rundown. She was like, all right, we're going to give you a shot now. You probably should, do you want it? It's probably best if we give it to you lower back area, top glute. I was like, oh, I was afraid you were going to say that. You're going to make me take my pants off up. You're just going to make me take my pants off up. And so I just love when, I have to pull my ass cheeks out to get a shot in the butt. But apparently that one doesn't hurt as bad and you don't feel it as much if you put it in your arm or something. So that was kind of my morning. So all that to say, I'm kind of a little sickly. I don't know what happened. The thing is, I don't know what happened because I didn't go like into anaphylactic shock, but I talked to the doctor and it was maybe some late systemic effects. I got a steroid shot and I feel a lot better. I was freaking struggling, dude. Beevr etching us. Actually, funny thing, last weekend there was a dance for my school and I was going to attend it with the bros, but I ended the night before the dance sick with a cold. It's because their queen was in the bush or they were swarming, which means new bee colony. Is that what it means? I don't know what the deal was. And to be honest, I don't even know if it was bees that stung me because I got like, I didn't even really see them, but I can tell you that I got stung for sure. I can tell you that much. That shit was brutal. Oh, they just were coming after me like crazy. I felt so bad this morning. I felt like I was running a fever. She did tell me my heart rate was high, which is odd because, I've been running a lot. So I feel like my resting heart rate should be pretty low. I don't know what the deal was, but she put this cream, hair reveal. Well, she put this cream in my hair, speaking of, she put this cream on top of my hair, and I'm walking around like I'm walking around at work this morning. I had to leave about midday to come back because I just felt so bad. It freaking I got some like white cream in my hair, dude. I'm walking around trying to look professional with white cream in my hair. She did say that it got me pretty good. Like the sting was pretty good. I had a big giant size. What if you feel my head? Here, come here. Feel my head. No. You feel my head? There's just this big ass bump right here. It's embarrassing, chat. That doesn't sound fun at all. So if you don't mind, what was the shot that they gave you? They gave me some sort of steroid shot. I don't know exactly what the what the term for it is, but they gave me some antihistamine, and then they gave me a steroid shot, which was like better. That made me feel, I feel better now. Although I did take like a 3-hour, I took like a 3-hour nap, woke up in my bed around lunchtime, just sweating, dude. You know, your bed is just soaking wet. You're just sweating so bad. It is so awful, dude. It's so awful, but I just feel so good to not feel bad anymore. Dan Beevr clearly aren't trained to beekeeping. You see, if I was there, it'd be way different. I need you to come in there, Plague, and say, hey, stop, bees. Hey, bees, stop. Hey, stop that. That's my friend. Don't do that to him. Stop, you're hurting him. Yeesh, brother. What's up, Slotch? I'll feel your head. You just feel my head, please. Give me a nice little massage, Reese. Thank you for the follow, Potato. Thank you for the follow. Hey, let us see the lump. Well, you can't see it because my hair is long right now. I wish I could. Maybe I could. I don't know. I don't think you can, honestly. It's wet. It's like I got a lot of hair, so it's deep down in there. They put some cream on it. I think it's less inflamed now. They said no infection or anything, so I was like, all right, good deal. And then I did get tested for flu, COVID, and strep, and they get those Q-tips and just absolutely go round and round in your nose. I'm trying to be a cool guy and not sneeze or anything or not be like, oh. I was able to do, so what she did was I think it was for COVID or the flu, they swab your nose with just the longest Q-tip you've ever seen in your entire life. And I go through the first one, I'm like, okay, I can do this. And the second one, she's getting in there, I'm like, oh, I'm trying not to let her see me. I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny. The bee didn't appreciate your fingers messing within your hair. It was dead ass. Like the bee was stuck in my hair. I don't know if it was stuck in my head necessarily, but maybe it was stuck in my head and hair because it was in there, and I was just like, please. And I couldn't do it, dude. I finally was able to get it out, but I think the stinger got stuck in there because I could feel it for a little bit after, which was weird. Just part the hair, just like split it one hair. Not that, never mind. What's up, Hoplites? Oh, wrong head. My bad, Reese. Beevr, the dwarves are so back, I can't wait to play in the event. I say denying the fact that I could still end up not a dwarf. It is coming. We're almost here. Bees giving head, nurses grabbing buns. Didn't know I went to onlybeef.com. What's up, distress? Yeah, now that you said you put it like that, it was a very odd day. Freaking nurse was like, hey, bend over, buddy. I was like, do I have to? What did I say to her? I said, I was just joking, of course. I was like, I was afraid you were going to say that, I had to pull my ass cheeks out. She didn't really care. Pretty normal thing for them, but maybe I have hairy butt, and I don't want her to see the hair on my butt. That just is kind of weird, I don't know. That's for private. That's for my onlybeeves.com. I can't just be having nurses see my butt hair. You know what I mean? It's not a good look, Chad. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look. I'm very insecure about my butt hair. It's so long because the entrance tends to have more germs while the bag tends to only have stuff you actually have. I can accept messages. Oh, yeah, you can accept freaking, whatchamacallit, auto-modded. Nurses have seen a lot of shit, literally and figuratively. Yeah, very true. Yeah, very true. It's pretty normal for them, but, I don't know. I was a little bit traumatized by the event, I think. No, I'm kidding. Not my first time. Hey, Beevr, I gave you $1 zillion. I'm still not accepted. What happens? Play, you're just not interesting enough. You're not interesting enough to be in the event. No, I'm kidding. As far as, so we will do testing tomorrow or the next day and then the next day. And then probably after that, probably within the next week, I'll be accepting applications and stuff. So, keep an eye out on that. Because we have, let me see how many applications we have right now. I believe we're about 400. I think we're at about 400. Let me pull it up really quickly. But yeah, we'll do some testing, and you guys, when we do the testing, provide any feedback you have, because I'm always down for some feedback and get your thoughts on everything. So y'all let me know how that goes. I don't know if there'll be as many people on the testing. Okay, no, we actually have 445 applications. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we're cracked. You should get a patron tattoo on your cheeks. Free advertising, brother. Yeah, have my link. I should, you know what I should do to stress? I should have my link to my YouTube channel, or have like my name or something. Be like, yo, I'm a YouTuber, by the way. Should be like, what? Should be like, okay, stabs the needle right into my ass. Beef do dreads on his butter. How's the coffee table? The coffee. Well, I had to. Good question, Wiener. I had to move the coffee table over here because it was kind of weird where it was like behind me. I've been struggling. It's like so short, you know. It's so short that I don't know what to do with it. I just have it. I have a table if I wanted. I thought about maybe putting my TV on there, but I don't know. I'm finding new ways. It'll be good for doing arts and crafts on, possibly. Thanks for asking, though. Yeah, still a conundrum I'm dealing with. Something very serious I'm dealing with right now. How did I get in? Y'all didn't. When are we gonna play Gartic Phone again? We could do Sunday. What do you guys think about doing Sunday? Doing a little bit of the Gartic Phone or some of the Discord games. I wonder what races were the most popular. I don't know. I would have to say Dwarf is got to be the most popular one. I'm not 100% sure. If you check to make sure mine went through, because it keeps saying I need to log in. I think I saw yours, Rex. I think you're good. I'm like pretty sure I saw yours. If not, I'll let you know. Clearly, you turned your back on your number one beekeeper, man. I would have had your back as well if I knew you were jumping by those bees. Dude, I got my shit clapped. I'm not gonna lie to you. My shit got clapped, Plague. I needed you. I was looking into the process. Do you have to be whitelisted before you can see the application? I was looking into the process. Do you have to be whitelisted before you can see the application? Are you referring to like seeing your application in particular, Wiener? You should be able to submit an application through. Let me see. Let me put this link in here. Oh my gosh. Have you submitted an application, Wiener? Let me see if I can go in here and find yours. Possibly. I can only hope and pray for Rex, my brother, to get in, because it would be epic to have both of us play at the same time. It'd be funny if I only got in again. Bro, why the camera move like it's FNAF? This would be fun. I can pull up the stats. What's up, Cupid? What is up, Cupid? You can pull up the stats. Okay, awesome. Raw. Give me a sec, trust. Sunday would be fire. Sad I missed the first one. Yeah, we could do Sunday. We could do Garlic Phone Sunday. That's what I'm going to just keep calling it. We could do Garlic Phone Sunday. Also, what I was thinking is maybe at the end of this stream, we go on the community server, and I kind of want to look, because I want to contribute, but on the community server, Alderaan has done a little new thing where we're trying to have people build stuff that can carry over to the next community server. So I want to go on there and look at some of the builds, and then I want to, what was the other thing? And I want to contribute, but I just don't have any materials or anything. So maybe I can mooch something off somebody. Yeah, maybe you guys let me mooch. You let me mooch. Forehead kisses. And did I get accepted because I have not seen email because Spider got his email? I don't think so yet. Rex, a lot of the people that were accepted so far were people from the previous event, I would say. You have like a 50% chance of getting accepted, though, when it comes to just like people in general, because we're accepting about 200, 250, I think. You could use the bees for motivation to run faster. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking when it came to the bees. I'm just an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, I was trying to find it to see what questions were and such. I haven't submitted one. It probably is a Weeder problem to me. No, it's all right. That's all right, Weeder. I can put this. What I'll do is, Wiener, is I'll put this in Twitch chat here so you can. I'm going to put this in Twitch chat here, and this is the website that you go to apply to. I'll just pin it here at the top. Okay, there we go. Or is there a way that I can do like... That should be... Let's see. Is that right? That should be right. That should send you to it, and then you can just fill it out that way. That is actually kind of annoying me. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, so that's a submission form if you're interested in that. Bro, Beevr, my application says it got approved. Does it mean it got accepted? Yeah, if your application says approved, that means you're accepted. Actually, let me go through and look and see who all we've got on here. Oh, approved. Okay, yeah, yep, yeah. So you'll get an email. You'll get an email once you get accepted that'll send you a. I don't remember if we have it set up to where it sends you a Discord invite, but yeah, if your application has been accepted, then you're in. Well, like I said, we'll probably accept applications after we do some of the testing. I'm pretty excited. Beevr, they were most likely wasps because wasps have jumped me multiple times now. Well, see, I've been stung by wasp, Spider. Like, I've been stung by wasp, and I didn't have the same reaction. That doesn't mean anything, but dang, dude, I got freaking destroyed. There was a bunch of them. They all came after me. They were huge. What's the most unhinged answer you've seen so far at applications? John Vintage Story. I don't know. I have a feeling that not everybody in here has seen John Vintage Story's application. So let me show you his. His is hilarious, bro. His is hilarious. Oh, what is it under his name though? Because it's not exactly. It's like, okay, here it is. What is this? Is this the one? Is this the one that I'm looking at here? Oh no, this is not it. Is this his right here? This is it, dude. Hold on, let me pull it up for you guys. This is awesome. Wait till you see this. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my gosh. So when is a man like me getting accepted on Gone? Soon, Mint. How are you doing, Mint? Welcome in. There's no invite to the Discord yet? Okay. Please accept me into the event. Don't worry, we're gonna get yours. Beevr not knowing about the Discord. My bad, dude. I've been so busy and like just out of it with a bunch of other things going on that I'm not locked into everything. I should be good now. Show mine. You want me to show yours, Mantle? Beevr, check Discord for the stats. Had to remember SQL at 1 a.m. Check Discord for stats. Oh, okay. You got the stats here? Oh, okay. Let me pull these up. Sick. Let me look at these. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, that is better. Let me pull these up for you guys. Okay, so this is the stats that we have on the different picks. Hopefully that works. Is that working? Think it'll work? Okay, yeah, it's working. I don't know if you guys can see this better. How do you zoom in? How about that? Okay, here you go. So these are the stats for the most picked, or I guess the different numbers for the picked races. So it looks like rank number 1. Oh, wow. So actually rank number 1 is elves, which is extremely interesting. Oh, wow. That's something I didn't see coming. The first choice is 130 for elves, 117 for dwarves, 118 for humans. Even humans are eking it out over dwarfs? Damn. Maybe the dwarf fandom is just really loud. Is that what the case is? Although dwarves are the second highest one. So it seems like if people can't get their main, they're like, well, dwarf is next for me. Humans. Wow. Orcs are last, dude. Pain. 80 orcs. How interesting. Beevr, I would like to add that the 300 hours that I'm confident is not counted the first ride with the community server and the Civ event and the entire of the first 4 to 6 months of playing. People want to be those damn knife ears. Damn knife ears. Dwarfs are loud. Elves are quiet. We're proud. Yeah, elf is so controversial. Yeah, this is not what I expected. Thank you for sending these over, by the way, Cupid. How interesting. Elves are number 1, huh? Numero uno. Interesting choice. Let me pull up John Vintage Stories application so you guys can see what the perfect application looks like. No, I'm kidding. We read this the other day. Some of you guys may remember. We read this the other day. Hopefully you could see well. Building This is John Vintage Stories, by the way. Building is what puts the vintage story in John Vintage Story. In fact, people often call me John the Chiseler Vintage Story. I have friends in Paris art schools who love my chiseling. In fact, I'm probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest chiseler in the world. But we're not ready for that conversation. Hey, we're not ready for that conversation, okay? You guys are not ready for that conversation. I am the greatest builder in the history of building, maybe ever. People come to me and they ask me, John Vintage, how did you get so good at building? And I tell them, I just keep building. I love building, and the more I build, the better I get. And I keep building bigger and better. Many people are saying this. In addition to being arguably the best chiseler and builder in the world, I'm also a master smith, farmer, prospector, and fighter. I can fell bears without resorting to immersion-breaking strategies like nerd poles, and I can progress quickly without being a sweat lord. That he has like a bunch of random lore. Why do you want to join the civilization? The people need me. They need my guidance. Many people already submitted to me as Emperor John the Chiseler, Vintage Master, Vintage Story. They keep calling me John Vintage Story. You must be king. Or keep telling me. 21 times I told this, and 21 times I refused. And finally on the 22nd time, I said, all right, I'll do it. Because I saw there was nobody else who could lead the people to greatness, and I'm going to lead people to greatness. The greatest greatness that ever graded. There's going to be so much greatness for everyone, believe me. Let me see. Oh, and you know what is insane? What race preference do you think he would put down? What race preference do you think John Vintage Story? I'll let you guys take a guess at what his race preference was. We need a Trump voice? I know. It's literally, we do need a Trump voice. Because that is Trump rhetoric right there. There's going to be so much greatness for everyone. I can't do it, honestly. I can do like the hand movements, you know? It's like the hand movements are pretty easy to do, but I can't do the voice. I wish I could. What's up, Charlie Turk? Can't wait to see the elves wipe the dwarves even. Oh God. Gamer said dwarf, human, elf, the dwarves, human. What's up, Block Party? If not dwarf, maybe goblin. It is actually, how many was that? One person got it right. He actually chose elves. John Vintage Story actually chose elves. How about that? Is that kind of insane? Elves, then dwarves, of course, or humans. That's pretty interesting. An elf with that rhetoric. That's very dwarvish rhetoric, I feel like, but who knows, I guess. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. Yeah, so that's probably the best application I've seen so far. No. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That is very, very interesting. Epic kill him. Kill him. It's crazy. Oh, gosh. John is not an elf name. That's what I'm saying. Like, that is not an elf name. That definitely, and it seems like dwarven rhetoric. You know what I mean? Loki can't remember which email I gave. Let's go, boys. I'm so much better than y'all in a fourth guessing game. Yeah, freaking Hoplites was the only one who got that right. Just one person. That's right. Everybody else gave their best. Are you going to show my app? You didn't submit an application, did you, Reese? Reese, you're not allowed. We're not inviting you. We're not inviting you. You're not invited. You're not invited. The elves aren't that bad, but there is a taste. Their taste in art has me wanting to go walk through nature and drink Leaf Lover Special. Oh, God. Such a shame that I've forgotten, but there's life. I didn't see your DMs. It's a second to last message. It's the second to last message. Oh, my God. I forgot about that. Never mind. You're banned, Reese. You're literally banned. You're blacklisted. You're blacklisted for that shit. You're blacklisted. I didn't get the email, even though I got accepted. Okay, we'll have to look into that. We'll see. Yeah, check your spam folder as well. Try that out. Yeah, so maybe Sunday after we stream our little whatchamacallit. What do you call it after we do our little stream that we do on Sunday? We can hop in the voice channel and do the garlic phone as well and do that whole thing. We just that just got a little precarious. I did get a little precarious, but that was fun. So Yeah, Sunday we could do that. And then we'll also be doing testing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we can go ahead and get into the world. Let me load this bad puppy up. I want to show you guys some, well, not a bunch of things, but one thing that I did. You guys tell me what you think about this. What is not a good app? What is it not a good app? It's a fantastic app. Best app that ever apped. Have you seen the Goblin Kings application? I have not. I have not, Hoplites. I honestly haven't went through there and looked at the applications. I haven't even gone through and read any of them, so I'll be going through there and reading those. I forget. It was such a grind. It took me like 2 days to read through all the applications last time. Such a grind, dude. Such a grind. I tried my guest in the mail server auth, and it should have gone through. There was no error on my side. Yeah, we can get that fixed. If we still, the thing is, we still have plenty of time until the event, so if anything goes wrong, it'll be no worries. We can always get it fixed or do something manual. Who's in the email? Like, what is sending the email? You should do Quiplash. What is that? What is Quiplash? Okay, so one of the things I want to show you guys, freezing to death, actually. I am freezing. Bruh. What? Why are you braying me? Why are you braying me, Sludge? What's wrong with me? I'm probably butchering the absolute shite out of that. I'm sorry. One of the things I did do is I made these little Terra tags all over the place. And then, see, look at these. What do you guys think about these? Put these little Terra tags. I've got some ideas to work on. I think the one thing that I do want to do, though, is probably change these to where it is. Oh, wow, I can do sounds. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, sounds. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna have to mess with that later. That's gonna be a little intricate. I'm debating on whether with these, if I want to do, like, swap outline is fine, but if I want to do hide area or not, you know? I kind of like hiding the area a little bit. I'm going to stick with that for now, but I think this is very, very cool. We're going to apply, though, because I would be very unhinged. You can, if you go into the Discord, well, let me actually see if I can just link it for you. Let me see if I can just link it for you. Yes, let me do this. I'm going to just link it for you here, Charlie. Go to this, go to that link, and you should be able to apply there. Hopefully that works. Almost looked like that didn't go through for a second. Okay, there we go. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. Just trust. I'm trying to see if I got an email because I got way too many emails. My inbox, too, is just filled with absolute gunk. Just a whole bunch of gunk. Dude, I have way too much gunk in my email box. I have one email that I've been using. I don't know what I need to make a burner email so I can stop having all the nonsense and to unsubscribe. Well, not necessarily. I'm not like subscribed to stuff, but make it to where they stop sending me stuff because holy jeez, dude. Have so many. What is the mod name again? It's called Terra Tag. It is called Terra Tag Spider. I don't know where my torch went right here. Okay, so let me know. I'm going to tell you guys what the idea is for today. Pin it on Twitch. Let me do this. Let me bring it back up and send it and pin it. Yeah, if you could pin that for me, Reese. I'll try to pin it on the YouTube side as well. So anybody who comes in, they can get the. Let me pin this. Okay, there we go. Should be pinned on the YouTube side. But. So the idea that I wanted to do today is it looks so much better with these trees missing. I've been wanting to make a path that goes all the way out and into Homeward Pass, essentially. I want to create an area right here. I'm going to have to re-Terra tag this. This guy's about to snipe me, cross map. But I want to re-Terra tag this, and I want to make a path that leads to here, essentially, because the thing that troubles me in this world so much is getting in and out of here. So I've cleared out a bunch of trees. And I've made, I haven't made a path yet, but I've been setting up a path. And what I want to do in this is I want to put like a bridge here and then start a path that goes all the way out that's easy to follow. So, by the way, you can see up there at the top, in Pass Mountain, so sick. But I want to create a little stone path that goes all the way out. Where is... I guess I go around the other way. Or I can make a bridge right there. So I think what we're going to do today is do some path making. And incorporated in that will be some bridge making as well. I'm pretty excited. So that's what we're going to do today. This is kind of the line that I've been looking at doing, going up this way and going out. And it's just because the terrain around the area is so rugged. It's so hard to get around. It takes me forever to get back. It makes me hate my life. And I need to fix that. Also, Rex 25 stream streak is crazy. Also, me and Spider have started on dashboard materials gathering for base build. It looks so bad. Why does it cover the entire map? What do you mean? You don't like it? You don't like it, Reese? You don't like my Terra tag? You can always change it. I kind of like it though. You can always change it to where it doesn't tag this. So like that. Oh, let me do this one. So like you can always change it. I kind of like the tag though. A little diffy, I guess. Beevr Terra tag, you can do path road markers with it to let you know. What? You can? Also, another thing, check this out. There's a new mod that Salty put out. Salty just be putting mods out. I forget what it's called, but basically, look at this, chat. Whoa! What do you think about this? This is going to save me so much time. What do you guys think about this? I forget what this mod is called. It's by Salty, but it's a camera mod, and you can basically put a camera in place, and you can put different cameramen around, get you some cinematic shots, get you... And you literally just press V. Shout out to Salus for bringing this up, by the way. I would not have known this exists if Salus didn't bring this up. So cool, though. So good. It's going to save me so much time when making videos. Like, it's just fantastic. So, yeah, you can, like, what I've done, I'm doing a little bit of cinematic, but, you know, if I want, let's say I wanted to increase my FOV, and then I V, and I can get a little, you know, well, where's my axe? Do I have an axe, please? You know, you get you a little cine shot, little cinematic. Where's my freaking... So that's what I've been doing. Although it can get a little weird because you don't know like what you're hitting at and stuff. But if you just, you could see. It's pretty cool. So I'm pretty hyped about that. Just had to get that off my chest because, whoo, son. Is that going to save me some time? That's going to save me some time. Oh, yes, we were talking about it for Ghosts. I wonder how that's going to work. That would have saved me so much time in the regular Civ Sim event. In the original one, dude. Oh my gosh, for camera angles. Having to move around and camera angle stuff. Oh gosh. Stressful. Bro, you didn't watch the video on Terra Tag at all? I didn't, Spider. I did not. Listen, you got me red-handed. I did not. I did not whatsoever. Okay, the first thing on the agenda is I want to create a bridge from Cha to over Cha, essentially. And I'm thinking I want to do like a cobblestone and a cobblestone going over. That's what I've got in my brain. I don't really have any cobblestone though, so we might need to get some. I guess we could do light mud brick though. Is that crazy, chat? Would it be crazy to do light mud brick? Would that be insano mode? Got any light mud brick around here for your boy? I think I've got like 52 blocks, or should I just stick to some cobbledy stone, some peridotite possibly? Ooh, light mud brick is kind of expensive. You know what I mean? Dry grass, clay, dirt, sand. Like, yeesh, brother. Hey, brother, yeesh. Yeesh. We may do it, though. Just stick in with themes. So the things that we want are stone paths, some wattle fences, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little of that. Okay, very good. Very good. We'll kind of put something together. We'll tinker a little bit, see how it goes. Oh, Beevr, are we getting ghosts for the test? I want to fuck around before the actual event. Yeah, we can. I don't see why not. We just need to give you guys Spectator 3 privs for that. What is this mod? What is this mod you linked, gamer? I have to take a look at this. The Fray. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That would be interesting. That could be a fun little deal. Sorry, having GERD, chat. I'm having GERD. Hey, GERD, look at this peasant at his mud brick house. What's wrong with my mud brick? Please don't make fun of my mud brick. You're gonna hurt my feelings. My mud brick house I worked so hard on. I'm just kidding. Use rammed earth is similar color, and you can put in the crafting kit to get a semi-brick looking texture. I could use rammed earth, I guess. First what I'm gonna do is kind of, does stone pass? Do they fall whenever you, okay, no, they do float. Sick float. Float gang. Maybe we'll do rammed earth. That doesn't sound crazy. Very, very cheap. Very cheap and doable. Durable is very durable. And then we're gonna basically zigzag it over. Pretty excited about this. I like making bridges. I'm not the bestest fuck, jeez. Having an aneurysm. I'm not the bestest ever at building bridges. However, we're gonna try our best, right? I love rammed earth. What was I was gonna talk about something. Oh, have you guys seen this video? You may or may not have seen this video that is circulating around. Bridge Gaming. What's up, Popecky? Popecky, Bridge Gaming. Bridge Place. Changed my YouTube name to Bridge Place. Let us, Stone Path. But have you guys seen this video? It's from a university in Iowa, and it's this frat group that is in the middle of doing, you know, their initiation and stuff. And they get busted by the cops. I don't know if y'all have seen this video. It's kind of wild looking. Thought I'd bring this up in case I don't know if any of you were in like frats or anything or sororities in college, but it's this group. They are essentially, these cops come in to this frat house because I guess the fire alarm had been pulled. And where am I? I think a periodontitis is up here. And they're doing, you know, they're doing their hazing thing and whatnot. And dude, there's like a ton of them in there. There's just, they have, I don't even know. You can't really tell what's going on, what they're doing in their ritual. You can only imagine that it's awful. But it looks like the kids in there have puked on themselves, and I don't even know what else, dude. It looks like somebody's got puke on their shirt. The floor looks insanely wet. I don't know what the ritual is there, but it looks crazy. I never got into a frat or anything like that or sorority, but you know, that shit happens all the time. I just wonder how brutal that is, dude. It looks very, very tough. It looks super tough. I would not want to be doing that. We kind of had like a hazing thing at my school for like our alumni that graduate, and I didn't even love that a whole lot. I get it, but at the same time, like, geez, dude, you at least make it a little fun, not just puking on yourself. You got to be real brothers after that, right? Just bros after you've suffered. Makes sense. Oh, yeah, Moist Critical covered it. If you don't play with soil instability, have you ever played Vintage Story properly? It's a good question. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was insane. Beevr, we're Vintage Story players. We don't go outside. What makes you think we're in frats? It's just a shot in the dark. Just a shot in the dark, Blake. I don't know. I thought you were freaking Sigma alpha male. I was under the impression that we had a bunch of alpha males in here. A bunch of alpha Kais. Okay, yeah, let's put some rammed earth along that, and then we'll figure out how exactly we want to do it. Yeah, I don't know. Frat situation is crazy. Moist Critical, probably. What's up, March? How are you doing? How are you doing, March? Yeah, that's a good. Maybe I should have made a React video titled that way. The frat situation is crazy. I think it's in Iowa. Their thing was like Alpha Delta Phi, which, by the way, I never understand what's up with the names. It doesn't make any sense to me, but it is crazy, dude. I guess nobody in here has been through any situations like that. But I don't even know what is the point of being in a frat? Make friends, I suppose, and get super trashed. Rammed earth. Need packed dirt, yes. I just don't really have as much dirt as I feel like I should. Like so. Oh, I actually have some packed dirt right here. I am tripping. Oh, no, that's something I made. God dang it. I was like, hey, I got some packed dirt. You know, you're just dumb. You're just dumb, brother. That gives me a stack. Let's make a couple stacks. When I was at college, a couple frats got kicked off campus for hazing. and people getting hospitalized. See, like, if you want to do the hazing thing, like, okay, you know, that's one thing. But when you get people that are getting close to death and have to go to the hospital, dude, that's just, it's like, all right, at what point, dude, what are you doing? I will say that none of them were moving. They were committed to the process. None of them were moving. They weren't answering any questions in the video. The cops, you know, are trying to get information. They're like, what the flizzy are you guys doing? And where are the people that own this house or are in charge of this house? We need to talk to them. And these guys are just not, they're not budging. They're like, I have zero contact with the person that owns this place. It's just like they were committed to the process, and then everybody that's getting hazed doesn't move or say a word. I can respect that. It's pretty insane. Why couldn't you join the sorority? I don't know. Oh, I guess I don't need to do that, huh? How many of these should we do? I almost feel like I want to do that first. I want to place down the regular blocks and then go back through and texture it the way I see fit. All's well. All right, good deal. Oh, yes, the good old overused Greek. Hype for server test this Friday. Hype, R2. Hype. Well, frat is short for fraternity, which means, per Google, a group of people sharing a common profession or interest. But that is precarious. People sharing a common profession or group of interest. I wonder if way back in the day, frat actually was like something good, you know, and then it turned into just, I don't know, it's just weird now. I'm not sure. One frat had like urinated on someone, made him eat weird shit. They branded him, etc. Like horrible shit. See, like the brand, it's just insane, dude. At what point, why would you want to? I guess I can see why there would be certain people who would want to go through that, but at the same time, dude, at what point are you like, no, this is really not for me. This is really not for me. Like it really isn't my deal, you know. This is not what I'm into for the most part. Getting branded, bro. Like, what are you getting out of that? I don't know, I guess. That's why I wasn't in a frat. Maybe I'm missing out on brotherhood though, Chad. Maybe we're missing out. Should we be missing out? Do we need to start a frat? Discord frat? All right, this is not supposed to be there. I feel like, how does that look? I almost want to make it here and then get rid of this other pillar. If people are hazing, I don't think that's very botherly. Yeah, it just doesn't have to be just like insane. Beef, check the clips and highlights I posted my vintage story vid. Put your fit up, Rex. You put your fit up. You're looking cold. Oh, I'll give her a look. Don't let me forget. Gonna add support beams? I think I am. Literally insane. Please no. This bridge looks great. Trust. Trust. Yeah, we're kind of throwing it together right now, but we'll have to rein it in. You know, we just got to get a general concept at this moment, and then we'll do some texturing and some addition. Should we do some support beams? I'm just trying to get the general like layout going on right now. I feel like this right here. We'll go to sleep here in a second. Yeah, the frat situation is crazy. The frat situation is crazy. I wonder what the craziest thing has been done to get into a fraternity. I don't even know. One of my buddies was in a fraternity. I just, I don't see it. But at least, you know, I will say the one thing is at least you make friends that way, which you could still make friends in college without going and getting like branded and all that good stuff. All the fun stuff. But it definitely is a way to build, have inbuilt friends, you know. I will say that much. I didn't really make that many friends in college, unfortunately. My friends are literally people that I went to high school with, and that's it. We're like lifetime long friends. So wholesome, Chad. Just dropped in. What's going on? We're building a bridge, Spaceman. Well, right now we're building a bridge, but in the grand scheme of things, we're building a path. We're building a long, giant path, essentially. Very detailed path going on here, hopefully. So that doesn't look terrible. Let's sleep really quickly before nobody can see. Also, are we going to have chiseled doors on the Civ Sim? I don't know. Is anyone going to start a frat in the Civ Sim? Somebody needs to start a frat, chat? Somebody needs to start a frat? Okay, I'm not dropping frames. This is where I was dropping frames for a second. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? No, I don't know. Is somebody going to start a frat? Is somebody going to start a frat? Oh, frick. I'm sorry, Beppis. I'm sorry, Beppis. I forgot to turn those off again. I forgot to turn those off again. Let me turn those off so you guys can't redeem any points. Point redeems. Point redeems. By the way, I did reach out to somebody, and I was talking to somebody to get the emotes done. But I'm going to have to find somebody different because they kind of ghosted me, which I'm sad about. I was really looking forward to it. And I'll have to find somebody different, but I want to get on top of that as well. Yeah, the frat situation is crazy. Sorry, Beppis, I'll refund. Okay, thank you. I would if I could get the application website to work. Is it not working for you? Is it not working for you, Spaceman? The one that I sent in there is that I pinned is not working. All right. Also, another thing, another side tangent for you guys. I don't know what you think about this. Tell me if this is true, because I'm not 100% sure that I'm right on this. God, it's such a bummer. I was so excited. But I'll find some. I got somebody else in mind who I'm probably gonna get with after stream, and hopefully can get that worked out quickly. What was I gonna do? I was going to go to the top and go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yes, sleep, my beautiful sleep. Fill out first and last name with something other than a space, then it will work. What was I going to say? What was the thing I was going to say? Oh, the other thing that I was going to say is you tell me if this is right, but was there a law? I feel like I just heard or read this, and I'm just pulling it straight out of my butt cheeks, my hairy butt cheeks. Was it true that these newer vehicles nowadays, they have these bright white lights? They're so bright. They're the worst to drive against or see at night, especially early in the morning, dude. I'll be driving really early in the morning sometimes, and these guys with the brightest white lights, and I cannot see. My eyeballs are just getting destroyed the entire time. Is there? I want to put some packed dirt around. Possibly. Yes, I do. Okay. And, dude, were the LED, the LED headlights, were they illegal at one point in time? I hate them. I hate them so much. And my vehicle has LED headlights, but my God, are they so brutal to see it at night? They need to get rid of those. Once again, I'll stand on my orange warm lighting soapbox on how it's less depressing. And all that good jazz, because my gosh, dude, driving at night and getting blinded by those is the worst. And sometimes I will accidentally blind other people with my headlights. I'll forget that my brights are on, and I'm just blinding everybody in my path. It's so bad. It's almost made me think about getting some of those glasses. I don't know if y'all have seen those glasses that are orange tinted or whatever, or they do something to where you can see better at night. It lowers the... I don't even know what you would call it, the bloom or something on other headlights. And I thought about getting a pair of those. That doesn't seem like a terrible idea. It would be very nice, because it can be dangerous at night, dude. Or if it's foggy, I mean, foggy's a different story, but, gosh darn, dude. I cannot see anything sometimes. To be blinded. I drive a truck with LEDs, and I feel like an asshole, TBH, yeah. Yeah, I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, my bad. Somebody will flash me. I'll be like, ooh, my brights are on. My bad, brother. Hey, my bad. My bad, twin. Apologies. That one is on me. That one is on me, guy. That one is on me. Let me do this. Yeah, they need to ban these. I'm so sick of that. So sick of seeing that. It's not terrible until I can't see. Like, I can't see. All right, I'm going to dig this area a little bit. We're going to dig it out a little bit and put our path through here. Blue blocker? Maybe that's what it is. I thought that they were different from the blue light glasses. I want some blue light glasses too, but maybe they do the same thing. It's some sort of glass technology that makes the glare on these lights not so bad. You know, because it is really just awful. All right, we'll do a little bit of human shawing. Great thing about Europe is I think that banning them is in the works. Then, well, here's the thing, is after you ban them and you have 30 million vehicles with the LED lights, then what do? Do you have to sell your vehicle or do you have to take it in? I feel like once the cat is out of the bag, maybe you just can't manufacture them anymore, but, you know, once the cat is out of the bag... What's up with all these cat sayings, by the way? There's more than one way to skin a cat when the cat is out of the bag. Cat killed the... Or Curiosity killed the cat. Cats just have their... They just have the insane amount of... what would you say? Sayings, I guess. When I press a button to create an account, it just says register with no buttons. Ooh, I'm not sure, Spaceman. What did... Cupid said fill out the first and last name with something other than a space, and it should work. Aren't they yellow or something? They are yellow, Wizard. They are yellow. They do have a yellowish color to them. Yes, that is true. Does make everything super yellow, which I don't love, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? You've got Flash confirmed. What is the bridge vibe you have in mind right now? I don't have a certain vibe in mind right now. I'm trying to get one down. I'm just trying to get things down. Little rugged, I would say. Nothing too crazy. Although I'm trying to think. I don't know. We're just kind of throwing things out there right now. Trying to throwing things together and then detailing it as we go and get a better idea, possibly. What do you think about that? I didn't really go in with a plan. I knew what I wanted, but I haven't a super big plan or building style. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I just wanted to get a path down so my life wouldn't be so terrible. So much pain. I save myself so much pain anymore. Just kind of just putting things together. Cat got your tongue? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Where did all these come from? Shout out cats, dude. Cats rule. My cat this morning, though, when I was laying on the floor trying not to throw up, was wanting to play and was biting me. I was like, dude, I will kill you. It's like, bro, I will kill you right now. I don't think you understand how dire the situation is. I'm literally laying in my bathroom floor about to throw up and pass out, and my cat comes in there and is doing the biting thing where he's just biting me. I'm like, bro, I'm about to spaz out on you. Oh, he's just driving me nuts. He doesn't know any better, Chad. He doesn't know any better. Oh, go to login, register as something bugged and not needed. About the server, will it be NA time sessions? I'm in the UK, and I'm not sure if it'll be fine for my time. What did we put the times at? I want to say that the times are around noon or 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's going to be UK friendly, Filthy, because we have a bunch of we just have a bunch of European players in general, so it's going to be Europe friendly. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back is the full quote. Is that really? Satisfaction brought it back? What does that mean? What does that mean? Am I just dumb, or is that not that dumb? What does that mean? Okay, what was the other thing? Oh man, I'm a tad bit cold. Can I not be a cold boy anymore? I'm gonna burn some of this peat, dude. Why not? Because I'm that rich right now that I'm just gonna burn this peat. You guys, put chat. What do you think about that? So, Lord Beevr, if I maybe perhaps put my actual name on the application, did that negatively affect your review? No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't matter what name you put on there, Wizard. It does not. Yeah, negative 14 degrees. I'm freaking freezing my butt off. I'm freezing my butt off, Wizard. The time in the Discord is auto-converted. Yeah, so I don't know, did we announce the times on there? Did we put the announcement of the times on there? If you look in the Discord, let me see. Let me see if I did. Let me pull up Discord while we're trying to get warmed up here. Let me do this. And I'll show you guys. I don't even know. I've been so out of it. First, let's look at Rex's fit. Rex's fit. Fit check. Fit check. Holy heckin' doggo. You look at are you going for that angler fish look? Is that an angler fish mask? You look terrifying. You look terrifying. Look terrifying, Rex. Okay. Perhaps it is here. Okay, yes, here are the times. Yes, Grim posted this. Okay, good deal. Grim's been freaking killing it, dude. Grim's been helping, just carrying. Yeah, Yes, times are now screaming about that shit covered. Yep. Okay, so the time is auto converted. It won't make sense. Oh, I don't know. Can you guys see my screen, dude? Can you guys see my screen? What is going on here? No one can see it. What the heck? What is going on here? Is my stuff breaking? Hello? Hello, is this breaking? Let me do this. What is going on here? Hold on. What the flizzy? Hey, what the heck? Hey, what the heck is going on here? Let me do. This is what I want to do. Oh, what is going on? Why is stuff just breaking? Okay, no, that's so weird. Why is that happening? Click here, guy. Show up. Show up, guy. Okay, this is just all right. Well, if you look, this is, I don't know why this is not working. If you look, let me do this. Let me try this really quickly, so I can actually see if this works. Chat, is this real? PSO comment, so much burning. Oh, it is not a flex, and marking on the map is a waste. Whatever. Okay, can you see it now? Bro, my shit is just, there we go. Okay, I don't know why that took it to fix it. But, so let's see. Let's go back. Clips and highlights. Fit check. Looking like the angler fish, that underwater deep fish. Application said, all right, good. It should be starting at 6 p.m. in the UK. Chat, is this real? Pretty sick fit. Do you guys like it? It seems people like the walking stick quite a bit. But yeah, if you go into the announcements section here in the Discord, you'll be able to see it, the time auto convert. So it starts on Saturday, April 18th at 10 a.m. my time, and then it'll run for about I think it's 6 hours, and we're gonna do Saturdays, Sundays for 6 hours for a month, I believe is what our timing is. So that's the idea of it, and then we'll do some testing as well for tomorrow over the next few days. So if you guys can help us out with the testing, and hop in there, that way, because we really need to be able to stress the server and test it out. That way we don't have issues pull up in the middle of the event and then stuff starts blowing up and people start raging and stuff, because that is always just the best time. The best time when people are freaking out, dude. Oh my gosh. It is so stressful when there's so much outrage. People are not having a grand old time. The worst time ever. That's all right. So yeah, if you can help us out with that, that would be great. The Grim Reaper. Is that the Grim Reaper? Something I have been thinking about, though, is maybe because I'm sure you guys are the same way. We all here probably love video games to a great extent, but I was wondering, would y'all ever get into maybe a studio or developing a video game, creating a video game in any sort of way? And if you did, what would you do? Would you do like game design or art design, story direction or something? I don't know what all the different ways are. But I kind of questioned myself. I'm like, why didn't I go to school for game design? Because I love video games and I love the world building and stuff. So I'm like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? I don't know exactly what I would do. I haven't ever coded before, so I don't know if I would be a fan of coding and whatnot. I don't know exactly what I would do, though, then, because I can't draw very good. I love lore and stuff, and some world building stuff. All right, so we need some more stone pass is what we're needing right now. But maybe I could do some coding and stuff. I wouldn't hate that, I feel like. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Probably rage. But at least doing something that I would love, like I should have just gotten to game design. I should have done that, dude. Freaking heck, dude. Because it seems like nowadays, well, maybe not nowadays, but it's like there is so much being left on the table in a way, if that makes sense, with all these big corporations that are coming together, and then they're just creating slop, They're just trying to put out as many just siphon money. And I feel like all it takes now is some passion and to succeed, really. Like, dude, just can you make a game that people want and then actually listen to your community, I don't know. Just keep putting out this slop nonsense. And all these remakes. There's been so many remakes recently. I'd love to be like a quest designer or like story writer. I studied game design and animation. Did you Is that what you do now, Beppis? Like, was that fun? Did you enjoy that? Maybe I should go back to school. Yes, either the coding or art. I love story and world building. This is the reason I asked about the chiseled doors. I'd like to maybe be an illustrator or level designer. You sent a reasonably unhinged application. Great, Charlie, great. Love that, love that. To take a look. I don't know about availability of game education in the States, but there's not a lot of choices in my country currently. They killed the RTS genre, Minecraft 2 before GTA 6 for real. There's just like all of these freaking remakes all the time. I want to say I heard about a Halo remake, which is weird, but it seems like as time has progressed, you know, what do they call it? The enshittification? That's what we're saying nowadays, enshittification? No, I don't know. But we're getting all these remakes all the time and not getting brand new game-breaking, boundary-pushing games. And I was getting, earlier today, I was thinking about it. I was getting a little nostalgic. I was like, dude, I just want to I want to play some beast games. I want to go back and play The Witcher is a really phenomenal game, dude. Phenomenal game that came out. Oh, it came out a long while ago. Maybe, when did The Witcher come out? It came a while ago, and it's one of the best games I've ever played, but I can't say the same. It felt like every year when I was younger, there was a banger game to play, you know? There was just always something, just a banger game around the corner, and now it's like maybe once in a blue moon if you're lucky, you know? And I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, right? It was super fun, but had life trouble, so I never continued my studies. If my current stuff doesn't pan out, I might go back to school. Maybe I'll go back to school with you, Beppis. Halo with microtransaction, is that what it is? Remakes are good for a game if they're not done every year. The slop games have decent trailers, though. Have you seen the one for a game called Ace Racer? I have not. I have not. It's Epstein's fault for helping to make in-game economies. AA and Indies are where it's at. What's up, TR? How are you doing, TR? The Baker has entered the chat. TR, we need to get you like a custom Baker name or something. Yeah, Indies are where it's at. I actually was thinking about this. I saw Indies are the best always. I think the reason why new IP isn't coming out is because of investors. If a company has investors, they need to make money. It only spends on funds on surefire hits. It's just like, when investors get involved, it just goes so bad every single time. It's the same thing for, what was it? It just completely slipped my mind. It was the same thing for, it's the same thing for Discord, right? It's like now we want to go public and just annihilate people with these microtransactions. It's like, bro, can you not do that, you know? Can you not do that? Just have all this useless stuff and everything's behind a paywall, for God's sake. For God's sake. Wait, did I put my actual name in the application? It doesn't matter, Filthy. You can or can't. It really doesn't matter. We're not gonna like find you. Yeah, you can or can't. It really doesn't make any difference. You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't feel comfortable doing that. AAA is dead. Indie is away. This is why Steam is going down the gutter. It doesn't have any investors and is fully private. Beevr check clips and highlights. I'll take a look. Here a bit, Rex. Oh, Valve, not Steam. No panic. I'm here now. What's up, Mr. Grimm? The man himself. The man himself. The man who's single-handedly carrying the Civ Sim right now. What's up, Grimm? How are you doing? Okay. Let me do this stuff. How are you doing, Grimm? How is the Canadian weather up there? All right, we need to connect this. This is getting a little 2-bit checkerboard. I did the Magic Discord, forgot that it was built by small community servers. What was something that I was going to point out. Not going down the gutter, yeah. What was I going to point out, dude? There was something I was going to friggin'... I can't remember. What was it? What was it? With games going private and public and all that good jazz. One of the things that, like, I don't know how many of you have ever played Destiny, but Destiny has gone down the absolute shitter, you know? It's gone down the absolute shitter. Bungie has... I mean, of course, as always, it got littered with microtransactions. And then Destiny is trying to hop on the extraction shooter wave now with their new game called Marathon. I don't know if the extraction shooter is going to be the new thing. You know, it's like the new battle royale. Everybody's going to make an extraction shooter. I don't like love extraction shooters, I guess. I played Arc Raiders and it's kind of fun, but I don't like love it. I love Destiny, and it's sad that they're going away from that. I love grinding for things, you know? But when you're putting cosmetics behind paywalls and stuff, it's like it takes the fun out of like acquiring new things. Make some supports here, possibly. Just some general supports. I know these don't look great right now, but we'll come back and detail them at a later time. I just want to get a general idea of what things are going to look like, yeah. I fight for humanity. What's up, Raccoon? How are you doing, Raccoon? Welcome in. You better not be sharing any of the Civ secrets. You always do. I know. I do be. I know. I'm no good. I'm no good. Somebody needs to keep me in check. I've been giving out too much info. I haven't given anything out. We should be good. Should be good. I haven't spoiled anything. I tell you, like I said, I get too excited. I'm like, you guys want to see something? You guys want to see something crazy? I have not, though. I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy, Jed. Though, unless you put your full name on the application. Give me your social security code while you're at it. The trees are covered in white, like salty licorice. Oh, God, salty licorice. I don't know if that sounds good to me. Rip Destiny, right, Wizard? Rip. Already shared the entire mod list, SMH. Oh, my gosh. Share the entire thing. Yeah, so the whole investor thing, like Blog Party said, the investor thing is just, it's getting to be too much, dude. I'm really just, they're destroying all my favorite games slowly but surely, all these investors and whatnot. It's so frustrating. At what point are they going to stop doing that? Here, let me tell you actually what the real issue is that us, or the general, and maybe not us, I feel like our community is a little bit more wary of these things, or at least I see people, and maybe it's just people who are online quite a bit, but like, all of you guys are pretty wary about things like that and won't support businesses that you don't like their business practice. But for the issue is that the majority of populations will still go ahead and buy the slop anyways. So it's really on us as consumers to not support this trash behavior when it comes to what these companies do. You know, but the thing is, you have to get everybody on the same page to not buy stuff, and it's so difficult to do that. That's really what the issue is that consumers continue to buy the shit and continue to inadvertently support it, you know? And that's what the real issue is if we stop buying it, they won't sell it. You know, they can't sell it anymore. So it's like, at what point are we going to stop buying the crap? And like I said, I feel like most of us in here are like pretty aware of that kind of stuff. But, you know, I think a majority of people are not giving it too much thought. You know, there's just too much in life to worry about. Marathon has asked the dev team stole the art and used it in-game, then backstep saying that's the only one that used the art. Rip Desi, true. What's up, Potato? How are you doing? Capitalism. How you doing, Potato? Welcome in. Will there always be someone who will spend money to get a leg up? Yep. That is 100% factual statement. All right, come down. And then, do I want to put one here? I almost want to do a bit of a roundabout Aruski right here. You know, does that make sense? Am I making sense? A roundabout Aruski? Something like that? Okay, yeah, that's not terrible. I can get behind that. And we'll keep going. I'm going to add some fences around as well. And we'll go through here. This might turn out fairly nicely. Your dollar is your real vote? Yeah, 100% it is. Your dollar is your vote. It absolutely is. I think I'm going to start voting for not shite, dude. I really am getting into this big kick of wanting to start cooking and start my stuff from natural, you know, because a lot of you guys in here cook and are giving me tips, and I want to get into it so bad. I want to stop buying fast food ever, and I want to have these great, wonderfully cooked meals that are healthy, taste great, they're cheap, and I could stop going to freaking McDonald's, you know? I could stop being a stupid face. Really want to get into that. Just an effort thing. Just need to take time thing. Do a little arson. Then I'm voting for Beevr. Coming soon to you. I'll bring, you know what? crazy. I wonder if I ever, you know, sometimes I do feel a little bit responsible for, I feel like I should, at some point in my life, try to not get political, but maybe be, this is going to sound crazy, maybe be like a governor or a mayor or do something, you know? It does feel like it is a bit of a responsibility to do something like that, you know? Because at the end of the day, as much as we could sit here and complain, somebody has to do something. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I have a hard time, I guess complain. Well, I complain a lot. No, let's not get that twisted. I'm a complainer. But, you know, it's like somebody's got to do it, you know? Somebody's got to do it, right? That's why, how long are the applications? Want a baking book? I do, potato. How long are applications open for the Four Realms event? Also, we want to help balance out the race. Don't mind what we should get. We should say that on our application. Yeah, say that on your application, Alpaca. It'll probably be open for about another week. That's why I buy lots of Nutella, because they're perfectly morally sourced. I got a good quesadilla recipe. 1 pot plus pan for frying. Oh my gosh, Bebas. Y'all about to make me honey, but McDonald's fries slap. They do. Y'all about to make me hungry, bro. Y'all are about to make me hungry. And then I'm going to go buy some slop from my favorite local fast food restaurant. Do it. That's late stage capitalism. I say pointing the super rich, ruining the country and economy, exploiting everyone to get extra cent in their bank. Don't worry, they'll balance you out no matter what anyways. I baked a banana bread yesterday, knocked it out of the park. Mayhaps. Yes, grassroots beef movement, Beevr mayor. So you want me to personal message you a bakery? You have a baking book, you say, potato? Beevr mayor. What do you guys think I'd be a good mayor? Have to have good relations. Then I just become corrupt. I see the ways of the rich, and I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Yeah, let me just screw everyone over, dude. Why not? Why not? No, I can't. I don't have the stomach for that, honestly. Well, here's the thing. I feel like I just don't have the stomach for that, because I will tell you guys this. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is a bad example, but I did have like a server hosting company reach out to me to do a sponsorship. And I was like, I could do that. But this server hosting company in particular is like, I looked them up and they don't have good reviews. So I was like, well, I don't really want to give you guys a code for a non-well-reviewed service. I guess it's a tad bit more expensive too, is at least it looks like what people were saying. So what was my point about that? Oh, just like being corrupt, I guess, and not providing good things. But I will say I've had some other ones, and I might reach out to some of these other ones that have reached out to me in the past. That way, you guys, if you guys do want to have a server hosting thing, you can whatchamacallit, you can use a link, and then it's affiliate for me, and I think y'all would get a discount as well. I think Lagless had reached out to me at one point in time, and I need to reach back out to them. That was a long time ago, and I wanted to do different stuff at the time. So what is this? But yeah, that's why I don't think I could. Well, here's the thing is I say that, but then I would turn around and take like I would take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship just because, you know, they're dishing out the bag, you know, so it's like, can I really talk? But at the same time, I do feel like there's a certain point at which, you know, you have to like, you just have to take the bag, right? You're left with no choice. But maybe that's what the corrupt, rich political people say. I don't know. Hard. Life is just hard. Life is just complicated, right? Life is just complicated. Beevr mayor. I become president. My first order of business. I just score business. Stand on business, man. I saw this video of this guy following the McDonald's chicken nuggets recipe to letter at home. Dunk the chicken in bleach. Oh my God. What's up, odds and ends? You be the mayor of the century until you discovered disposable income. Hearsay. Don't do it unless it's fine hosting. Get your bag, bro. If it's not good or kosher, don't do Raid Shadow Legends because it's a meme. Exactly. So can I bribe you to get the Civ Sim? You sure can, Wizard. Send me a Plague. Actually bribed me. Send me $1 million. And I was like, okay, I guess we can let this guy in. I guess we can let him in. I like your hat. Thank you. Need help? Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you. Just wait like a month and you'll have a great game server partner. Okay. I'm with that, Cupid. If that's something that we want to do, then I'm with that. Just let me know. Just let me know. The real question is, how does Raid have money to pay for all this? Don't sell out, Beevr. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how they have the money for that. I'm assuming my theory, you guys tell me what you think about this, is it's just the microtransactions that they get on there. Because like, dude, I have a friend, and here's the thing, is that embarrassingly in middle school, I spent money on Clash of Clans. I have a friend that I know has spent a absolutely insane amount of money on Clash of Clans. So I'm assuming it's the same deal where there must be microtransactions on there that you can just go fed. But I literally don't know anybody IRL that I literally don't know anybody that plays Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm like, I don't know where their customer base is. You know, I don't know who their target audience is. Somebody's out there. They're making money somehow. All right, what was my entire point? I need to make some more stone paths. Is that what I'm doing? Just put all my dirt up. Get a little carried away. Yeah. One thing my family does is we buy our foods in bulk and process them down ourselves. It's cheaper that way in the long run. You process them down yourself? You process them down yourself. Interesting. I would like to follow, and that's pretty cheap. Is it pretty time consuming, Wiener, or no? What's up, K-Sov? K-Sov with the resub. Thank you, K-Sov. How are you doing? Good to see you, K-Sov. How are you doing? We're just in here yapping, K-Sov. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Say you bun, say you potato. I spent like hundreds of euros on a dress-up game, so I can't judge anyone. Feel like we've all had a little bit of guilty pleasure where we've spent some money on something. I know it's like a big deal. Well, at least I don't know. It depends. Sometimes you just gotta say screw it, dude, and just spend money the way you want. If you want it, if that's what you want to spend money on, don't let other people tell you to not spend your money on that. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just want to buy some shit. I've been trying to, because I can get in my head a lot and be like, oh no, like this is not blah blah blah. It's like, you know what? Sometimes I just buy what I want because I want it. You know what I mean? What the freaking heckin' doggo? Buy what I want. It's my money. It is my money, and I can do what I want with it. You know, damn me. All right, so let me do this. Let's do this. And put stone paths all over yonder, and then we want to make it crawl up that way, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but I think we can do it. I don't think it'll be too difficult. We're just going to have to extend it out a little ways. The thing is with this path is I don't want to have to jump. I'm too lazy. I don't want to jump. We good? Thanks. Nice to finally catch a stream again. Nice to see you again, K-Salt. That dispensable income. One time I spent money on this guy who wears a Beevr on his head. Pretty nuts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, public announcement. You guys are insane. Terrible choice. I don't know. I appreciate you guys, though, seriously. I'm just blessed that you even want to do that. Mostly consists of chicken and bacon, but it's much less time consuming as a team, of course. But once you get the hang of it, one person can get it done pretty quickly. That's always my deal, is I worry if it takes too much time. Because if it takes too much time, then I procrastinate on it really hard. I do procrastinate on it so hard. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna take me, you know, forever, and I don't really want to do it. But that's just a personal issue, actually, I guess. Just something I need to get over. Character flaw, right? In my opinion, you should take the sponsor if you can. If it helps you make this YouTube Twitch gig a full-time thing, I think it's worth it. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, K-Som. If I can make the gig thing a full-time, then I'll probably take... I'm not going to take anything, like, crazy that I know is not no bueno, but... I think it's just, like... I love doing this, and whatever I can do to give myself more time to do it is kind of what I'm into, you know? Remember to check your Discord after stream to view the treats. Oh, gosh. It'll tell you about it if you have time to read it. It'll be really nice. Time to spend with the other. Beevr, you need some Romans to help you out. Oh, my God. Distress giving 5. There you go. We're talking about poor decisions. Thank you. Thank you, Distressed. Holy Johnson. Holy Johnson, Distress. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Jeez. That's insane. Big Baba, thank you. We appreciate you too, Beef. I really do. Oh, by the way, yeah, I really do appreciate you guys. Oh no, I'm about to get shot. I did have some little news, I guess. W in the chat for Distressed with the 5 gifted. I did not. The other day, I told you guys that I was going to possibly interview for a different job, and I may not be able to do as much streaming. But good news, good/bad news, I didn't get that job. So I'll be continuing streaming at content creation, which I'm pretty excited about. Now, the job would have paid me a lot more money, but I really didn't want to do this. I mean, I really didn't want to give this up. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I wanted to update you guys on that because we talked about that a little bit ago. But yeah, I love this stuff. It's like always what I love to do. So once again, I appreciate you, Distress. Thank you. We've procrastinated too before, but raw meat can sit in the fridge for at least 2 days. Yeesh. I just spent like 250 in EU money on some drippy jewelry because fuck it. I think it going. All right, see you later, potato. See you later. Thank you. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, well, what'd you spend money on? Whatever makes you happy, you know what I mean? I kind of am a believer in that because I know that like some of the fire people, you know, I don't know if y'all have heard of this. It's called FIRE, where it's financial. I don't know. It has something to do with retiring earlier, and you basically spend no money. And it's like, dang, that's a pure commitment, dude. I don't know if I could do it. I like spending money on stuff too much. Specifically, I like clothes. I do like clothes. And I don't spend money out the wazoo, but I do like some clothes from time to time. You guys, anybody in here enjoy some clothes? I'm trying to place these around. These wouldn't pass. Make it just another little addition on. I'll add something onto the path. And then at some point, we should take oil lamps and make lantern spots around here. Not lantern spots, but essentially just something that'll give us some light as we walk through here. Sorry, Beevr, I had to call them and tell them about your past. We can't lose you. Tell them about my OnlyFans. You tell them about my OnlyFans, Reese. Did they get all my pics? You did magic. It's important you tried. Now there won't be that what if. Very happy you got an answer. Thank you, Distress. Yeah, I'm happy that they I'm happy that they, but essentially they didn't have the schedule that I wanted, and I was like, all right, well, I'm just say no because that'd be awful. I would have a schedule where I basically couldn't do anything. So yeah, I'm like, screw that. So I'm pretty happy about getting to continue to do this stuff. Yeah, but saving so much of my income, so I thought I should treat myself. Feels good once in a while. How do you guys treat yourself? I feel like when I usually treat myself, it's food. What I'll do is I'll buy some. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna treat myself and get me a nice meal tonight. And what I'll do is I'll maybe DoorDash, go pick it up, or I'll DoorDash like some Italian food or some Mexican food. So good. So good, Chad. That's the way that I treat myself. When you treat yourself, do you buy clothing items, jewelry pieces? What exactly do you, how does one treat themselves? I'm gonna go to sleep, by the way. Can I sleep, please? Sleep on me, Jaddy. Sleep on me, puppy. And then I need, what else do I need? I don't think I need anything. Oh, I wanted to make some stone pass slabs. That's right. Honestly, just set up regular payments into an ISA or LISA, and it'll really ramp up over the years. Clothes are overrated. We nearly haunted beavers to extinction here for hats. Maybe I would have made that a thing in this game would be great. True. Yo, gang. Coins? Really, coins? Coins. What kind of coins? What was I gonna do? Can I eat, dude? I'm about to starve to death. I'm starving. Hello, I'm starving. Eat some flax grain, please. Coin? What kind of coins? You stop. What's up, Spaceman? Paying off a big chunk of debt? Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, debt is a big one. That's such a brutal one. My girlfriend is going to physical therapy school. And man, debt is brutal, dude. Debt is so brutal. You know, part of me wonders, when I was young, I didn't understand. I was like, why would anybody go into debt for stuff? I was like, why don't you just have the money to pay it off in full? Like, what's the deal? And God, debt is just tough. Now, the thing that I will say is that I feel like this may be underrated. You guys tell me what you think about this, because I've been thinking about this for a little bit. Because I know somebody, or at least there's somebody that I want to speak to personally, but I feel like there's almost a way where you can take out a loan to buy a small business, and then that may not be an insane idea, you know, because if you take out a loan, right, to go to school, that's kind of an investment in a sense. What other, but it doesn't have like a super high return rate. I would say it's a slower return rate, and you kind of get eat up by debt. Unless you get something that's really good paying. But you know, like if you were, let's say you were to take out a small business loan. Of course, if your business crashes, that goes down pretty hard. I don't know. That's something I've been thinking about, but you've of course got to have experience in the stuff too. I don't know. Something to kick around. Something to kick around. Silver and gold ones, I'm more like impulsive buys sometimes. Finally applied for the Civ. Turns out it really was just my stupidity. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I don't know. Debt is brutal, dude. Debt is absolutely brutal. Okay, let's put that in here and then make some stone slabs. Slabs. Sorry, having a little voice crack there. Okay, grab this and we could probably do more. How many does that give us? Oh, 57? Shoot, never mind. Hey, never mind. Let me shut my mouth. Let me shut my mouth. Get a loan, buy gold, go off grid, nothing but gades. What do you guys think about the going off grid moment or movement? Just living off the land? Did I go to sleep? I did go to sleep. What do you guys think about? Would you ever live off the land? I'm not country enough to do it. I don't have the skills to do it. I feel like I would not survive. I know nothing about surviving in the wilderness. If you're gonna go into debt, you should make it at least as a gamble. It is at least of a gamble as possible. An example with college, if you're getting into college debt, you should have an exact plan of what life is going to look like immediately afterwards. Yeah, some of these people who go to college and then get in debt and then don't come out with anything for it, that is rough, dude. That's a rough look. That's a rough look because you just went into debt for no reason. Literally zero reason, and now you've just got this heavy burden on your back. I don't understand that one. If you have a feeling you don't like it, dude, don't do that stuff. Not go into extreme debt for college is in something that is a hobby. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so brutal. The amount of people that I've seen do that, I'm like, dude, why? All right. I feel like this is fine. We'll do like this. Stone pass all the way up. Up ski. Sounds kind of peak, not gonna lie. We'll use my vintage story skills to live off grid for real. Use your survival game instincts to go off grid for real. AFR, for real. I'm lucky enough to have free college since I live in Norway, so I get to spend a lot more of my money on fun things. Oh, Norway offers free college? This is combos for depressing, like damn. Sorry, we just gotta be, we gotta make sure we're freaking, you know, if anybody in here is thinking about going to college, we gotta make sure we discuss it, right? My train, Spider said. Brother, if you can survive in this story, you can still survive real life. Honestly, dude, the amount of things that are applicable to real life is kind of wild. Well, that'd been disturbing. I've thought about, well, we've talked about this before, kind of the doomsday stuff, but I've thought recently about buying one of those little books. I'm like, here's the thing. If you've got the knowledge, you know, that's all you really need, right? I don't know. All right, let me put some of these fences around on the way. On the way, ski. On the way, Zazzy. Yeah, if you got vintage story skills, you can survive. Dude, if I can outrun these freaky drifters, brother, I'm gonna have no problem. I'm gonna have no problem when the real deal is here. The real Dilski. The real Padilski. Okay, how about that? We'll make it along this outside. I like that. I have to go, Beevr. I'll catch you on Sunday. Bye, everyone. All right, see you later, block party. See you later, block party. Thanks for coming in. Have a wonderful evening and weekend. A wonderful evening and weekend. All right, that looks pretty good. Looking not too shabby. Could use some like grass or something right there, but that's all right. Get into political office, implement social welfare reform, make uni free and cancel debt, profit. I would love to do that. That's hilarious. You say that. I'm not a prepper at all, but I bought a 3-box set on surviving just in case. See, that's what I need. Like, it can never hurt, right? It can never hurt. I feel like everybody just needs a prep books. Prep book. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. College is free and all student debt you take on is halved if you complete your study as well, if you choose to do that. Well, another thing that's good to do, I would say, is, like, if you can find a job, I need a scythe, dude. This grass is driving me nuts. If you can do a job and get a bachelor's degree or just, you know, a degree where the company you work for after will help you pay your loan down or help you pay your debt down, that would also be ideal too. Where you headed with this path? I don't really know. I kind of mapped it out. Let me show you the map out that I had, Wiener. I'll show you the map out that I had. I still haven't mapped out the entire end of it. Word from experience, do not buy military gear. Why not buy military gear? What's wrong with buying military gear? What was the other thing? What did I come back? Oh, scythe, because I was getting annoyed. I don't have a scythe, though, so scratch that. What was I thinking? I used my entire scythe? Idiot! What am I doing? Yeah, I do a part-time study while I'm working full-time. Yeah, that's the move. You just have to grind. It's just a grind, honestly. It's not the best stuff for the job, just the stuff that the army could buy in bulk for cheap. The food is horrible and stuff generally breaks or is difficult to use. I don't know. I'm hoping that we don't have to worry about the world exploding or anything like that, but you never know, right? We're all hanging out, just having a good time until the fallout happens. Then we got to create the Brotherhood of Steel. Then we're all in vaults and stuff. Here's the thing. I feel like if a bomb was dropped and I just saw it coming, I would just stand there and I'd just have to make peace with God, dude. I just have to sit there and watch it and be like, all right, you know, I don't know. Can you even be depressed at that point? Like, do you think you would be depressed or you're just like, accept your fate when you see a bomb dropping out of the sky and you see the mushroom cloud coming towards you? It's like, at that point, I'm just like, all right, dude, well, it was cool. It was cool. I get you freaking, oh my God, that scared me. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my heart dropped. I feel like you just accept fate. You're just like, all right. Hope you stay down there, guy. There's no way you're gonna crawl out of there, right? Are you gonna crawl out of there? Look how long his limbs are, dude. Holy frick. In other news, I dropped 20 kilograms. Something pound plate at the gym right on my foot yesterday. Oh my God. In the gym getting the gains, K-Som? You're in the gym getting the gains? Sheesh. Are you jacked? You jacked, K-Som? Because military gear is made as cheaply as possible for as many as possible by the lowest bidder. Rage against the oncoming sun. Rage. Just pissed. There's nothing but pissed. I can't freaking believe this freaking nuclear bomb's about to kill me. This is just ridiculous. This is absurd. Absolute absurdity. Okay. Make a little path along here. Okay, let me show you what I'm working on. Oh, I don't want to go up and... Well, we'll go around this. What was the path that I had carved out? I think I'll actually... should I make a turn here? There's so many different directions for me to go. I almost maybe want to make a turn there and go behind the waterfall. Would that be kind of sick? That may be sick. Like, go this way? Like, if we turn right here and go this way? The other way that I have right now is it goes this way. It goes over here. Oh, where does it go? I think it goes down into... What? Am I lost my mind? Where does this go? It goes... All right, whatever. I'm going to shut my mouth. I don't know what... It goes right here. Okay. It comes down here and then goes this way. And then up this way. I think we should just... Let's just take the path through that area. That may be quicker. If we loop it through there, have a little path going under the waterfall. Kind of sick. And then we'll continue. It may just also be less of a pain in the keister to do. To bring it around this way and then go here. Around here. But the idea is to get this path. I see I've got some of it marked out there. Is to get it all the way out to here where the terrain stops looking like this, where it's all this jagged stuff. Oh, just the worst. The worskies. Let me make a little kind of path plan area here. A lot of apartment buildings in Sweden have fallout shelters. School too. I'm not gonna lie, I'd cry. My biggest prep personally is getting into hunting. I just need the money for all the bureaucracy and the gun itself. Get you a potato to put on that thing too, right? I saw that. Somebody called a suppressor a potato. I was like, ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Calling a suppressor a potato is tough. I like that slang. I like that. It'll happen once life is going well. What's up, Kaizen? How are you doing? Hello, welcome in. Yeah, once life is going well, then a nuclear bomb will come in. My life was just getting good. No. No, please. Oh. Tire plant blows up. I've been training for 3 years in the gym. Went from 127 to 168. Holy, you were 127 at 6'1", Kason. My goodness. I feel you. Well, I'm not 6'1". I'm like 6 foot, but I was like, I remember being 100. I remember being 100, 120 pounds in high school. 120 pounds is tough, dude. 168 is pretty good, though. Pretty good. Good stuff. Add on some muscle. That's pretty good weight gain, and not adding too much fat over 3 years, by the way. B, what's your end goal with running? I started running in December of 24. My end goal is a Boston Marathon, but to qualify, it's pretty nuts. I run a 5K a day. Holy heck, you're going to run the Boston Marathon? That's so sick. That's so tough. That's so tough. The goal is to run a half marathon, distressed. Holy, Boston Marathon would be so cool. So I've been running, I don't know, my running schedule has been a bit sporadic. So you run a 5K a day. Do you run a 5K every day, Distressed? I kind of vary it based on how I'm feeling a little bit. Like some days I'll try to run 5 or 6. And then my lighter days are probably 3 miles. Once I get past a 5K, I start to feel a little bit better, and I feel like I can run a little further. But I'm trying to get up to run like 6, 7, 8, 6 to 8 miles at a time is what I'm aiming for at the moment. I want to be able to run the half marathon without stopping, but I don't know if that's going to happen. The world when it's my turn to be an adult. I joined on Twitch. I don't know if it's just for me, but Twitch audio is better than YouTube, like in general. Oh, interesting. Well, welcome to the Twitch side, Kaizeni. I don't know. Maybe it is. That would be weird. I'm not sure. I'm running out of food, by the way. I'm not really running out of food, but I did run out of my pots, which is okay. We're slowly making it through winter. Winter's not going as fast as I would like. Not going as fast as I would like, please. Please go a little faster. Please go a little faster. I was in a bad way after high school with some drug issues, so feeling pretty good right now. I bet you feel amazing. I hope you feel amazing. Good stuff, dude. You know, honestly, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys. My body flinched when you said 6'7". 5K, I'm sorry. 5K every day, 7 days a week, but I know I need to do better at planning for strength and speed. Do you ever do sprinting? Do you ever do sprinting, Distress? 5K a day is crazy, by the way. Like the 5K every day, 7 days a week. Thank you for the follow, Kaizeni. That is some crazy consistency. So you don't ever, do you ever like take off very often? Damn, that's some crazy consistency. I will say this. I'm going to say this right now because, you know, I feel like, thank you for the follow. Need help? I feel like, you know, a lot of people, this is what I'm going to say. I don't know what my point is with this, but I'm just going to tell you guys this much. Because, you know, a lot of the things that you do and endeavors that you go on, it feels like a lot of people really don't, not that people don't care, you know, but people don't understand sometimes what it takes. It's hard to elaborate to other people. So I want to let you guys know, I'm proud of you guys. Good stuff. Like genuinely good for you, dude. Like good for you, you know, because I know it's hard. Like everybody's so worried about their own lives and doing their own accomplishments. But honestly, I see you guys. You know what I mean? Like, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, chat. Are we built diffy? Are we built diffy? I gotta throw this banana away, though. It's crazy how, what would you say, oxidized? I don't know. It's crazy how once you open up a banana, dude, it just gets brown real quick. Let me throw this away. All right. Outside running is much harder than indoor treadmill, in my opinion. I can't, Wiener. I can't run on a treadmill. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I haven't missed a day since December of 24. Even on vacation, it's finding somewhere to pitter patter. So how distressed? How do you keep your like body from? Do your body doesn't hurt or anything? You know, that's so impressive. I bet your heart rate is crazy. I'm so impressed. Like that. I gotta get more consistent. I gotta get my consistency in. It's getting 3 a.m. I got to go again. All right, see you later, Janavix. Nice stream once again. Thank you, Janavix. Thanks for coming in. Good night to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, Janavix. We'll see you later. We are so back. It's overripe. Yeah, that's the way I explain it. Beef check clips and highlights. I did magic. You did magic again? Don't tell me you're breaking the game again. Let me check it at the end when I close Vintage Story, because for some reason I feel like am I still having this issue? Where it's like, no, okay, I'm not. See, like, what are you breaking the game? Again? What the what did you just do? What is that? Are you using any sort of the creative blocks? What the? How did you do that? How did you do that? How did you do that, Rex? How did you do that? How are you doing that? Is that with the creative blocks? That's insane. I want. Chad, I want. How did you do that? How come you only have cat emotes when you're the Beevr? Well, the thing is, K-Som, is I was getting with somebody to get us some better emotes because I feel like I have some sick ideas for some emotes, but the person kind of ghosted me, so I'm gonna get some different. I gotta get somebody else. I found somebody else. I'm gonna reach out to them and we'll get some emotes. I feel like they're gonna be sick. Just wait. The banana turns the dough a bit dark when proofing, but the inside of the bread is a bit gray after baking. A bit gray. Ooh. Got a home media server a few days, currently uploading all the series / movies I have on hand. Got a bunch of freaking... You got a bunch of series and movies laying around, Cupid? By the way, a new Jujutsu Kaisen episode came out today, but I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription because I was thinking, what do you guys think about this? Oh, QB Chisel Doors. It used to drive me nuts too, but I wouldn't have anywhere else. We live on a busy main road in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's gotten better for me. On the topic of series, do y'all prefer to watch? Would y'all rather? Here's the thing. Why am I having a hard time explaining this? Would y'all rather watch wait for a series to come out and watch it all in one go? You know, or do you like to watch the weekly episode releases? Because I'm starting to, every time with the weekly episode releases, dude, I don't know if I can do it because it leaves me wanting more, and I don't know if I can deal with the void that is left by the want for more episodes. So I cancel my subscription because I'm like, I can't do it anymore, dude. I can't do it anymore. I want to be able to watch several episodes at once. It's the only way I can feed my inner fiend. You know, it's the only way I can feed my inner fiend. And so I'm curious on what you guys think. Do you like to just like absolutely binge it? That's why 9 anime is goated. What is that? Is done by linking doors and making the open state just air. Binging is so much better. Weekly, either I follow releases or I forget and binge in one day after I know of its release. Or I forget. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think I'm a binger. All at once, always. Hard to stay as involved in the series when it's only 20 minutes a week. Yeah, it's only 20 minutes and I gotta have it all. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Depends if you're in the weekly releases, I do that. But if it's something that's already out, I binge. Yeah, I'll do either one. I will do either one. The 20 minutes just leaves me with an empty hole. I'm like, please, give me more. Give me more. I need it. Chat. I need it. Depends. I kind of like Netflix method where it releases like half a season at a time so you can binge and have something to look forward to. 9 anime is a pirate site. I'll use that. That's why Arcane releasing 2 40 to 50 minute episodes at a week was good. Yeah, I would maybe should we try and convince the anime industry to stop doing what they've been doing for years? I need 40 to 50 minute episodes every week. Well, not every week, I guess. Maybe I can do bi-weekly. I need to get my fix. I'm like a crackhead, dude. I'm like a crackhead fiend. I need it. I need it. But the thing is with the weekly releases when it's 20 to 30 minutes is I want to sit down, I want to get a good snack, I want to get a good drink, get comfortable, cozy, and I want to do a little binge session. So when it's weekly episodes, you know, I usually will just have a meal with it, which isn't terrible, but like the ideal way is to go binge style, have a little binge sesh, and just get you your favorite snack, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, brother. Okay, let's go back over there. Continue on our little path. Yeah, we watched Love is Blind on Netflix, and they released 3 episodes at a time. That's a good way to do it. You're a pirate. Yarg. I'd watch them all on one go. Yeah, just when you get cozy, the episode's over and you feel like Toji after he fought Gojo. Yeah, bro, I'm just like, I need more, dude. I need more. All right, we're gonna make this go this way. I was just getting cozy and settled into the episode, and then it just gets taken from me. It just gets taken from me. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's okay, though, right? It's all right. All right. Let's get this all mined out. The Beevr files are crazy. The Beevr files are crazy. Like how these phenomenon, like these... What was the other? You know, these phenomenon? Well, I don't know if phenomenon is what you call it, but just these, like, sayings that we come up with every once in a while. Like, you know, the Beevr... Now it's the Beevr files or whatever files. At one point in time, it was like, you know, this situation was crazy, or the Beevr situation is crazy. Could you imagine? Somebody needs to make a video. It's going to be me saying some absolutely out-of-pocket stuff. Saying some out-of-pocket shit at one point in time. Here's the thing is, in the future, at some point in time, somebody's going... I just can't imagine, though, that people would go, like, spend the effort to go back through so many streams just to find you say, you know, something out of pocket. Like, it's gonna happen, you know? The Beevr situation is crazy. When that happens, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I just can't imagine doing that, though. But yeah, these different sayings that we have every once in a while. Where's blood pathing? Yeah, my pathing is a little bit questionable. It's okay. Just trust the process. I have to trust the process. We're gonna go to there. Hello, stream. How are you doing, Salus? Hello, hello. Oh, that's the thing that we were gonna do. We were gonna go on the community server and go look at the builds that are being built, by the way. I do want to do that. Let me not forget that. We'll do that We'll do that, actually, here in a second. They exposed the secret dam location of the Beevr files. Jeffrey Beefstein did not kill himself. Jeffrey Beefstein invites you guys to my island. That is crazy, bro. Isn't that just a crazy situation? You know what I mean? The crazy part about it is how are you doing, Zeus, by the way? Sorry, I don't know if I asked. Isn't it crazy how interlinked he was to so many famous people? That's just so odd, dude. Makes you question things. Well, I mean, you're always questioning things, really. Things are very, very questionable at the moment, but dang. The amount of things that I feel like you could get away with nowadays is just insane. And at some point, I feel like we're a little bit sedated and blinded with all the social media and propaganda that gets put out. Whereas I feel like back in the day, you know, people would have rioted. People would have straight up rioted. I don't know if I'm wrong on that, but instead of sitting at the table, people started flipping the fucking table, you know? Forgot to say thanks to the gifted, just noticed. Shout out Distressed for the gifted. Schizos have been saying this stuff. Heads on spikes, yeah. Yeah, schizo. Oh, or this one. This one's the newest flavor of the week. We're freaking schizo maxing, chat. Chat, are we beef maxing? Are we vintage story maxing? Chat, today I was B maxing. Well, yesterday I was sick maxing today. I was sick maxing today. Freaking, I got mogged by a bunch of bees, dude. I got destroyed by a bunch of bees. Is something attacking me, bro? Something is attacking me. Okay, I'm getting attacked right now. Hold on. Just trying to have a relaxing second. I start getting attacked. Please leave me alone. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Also true, nothing ever happens. We all know Beevr is going to be huge someday. How do we protect it from going to an island level of huge? You guys have to stop me. If you start seeing me crash out and just like start doing weird things, you guys are going to be like, Beevr, what are you doing? But here's the thing, as I already do weird things, so people will be like, I'll be like, this is nothing out of the ordinary. I already do weird things. What are you guys talking about? And everybody be like, yeah, this is true. Kazini with the Prime. Thank you for using your Prime sub, Kazini. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Prime subscription. Much appreciated, Kazini. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You guys are going to have to help me from going off the deep end at one point in time. I think we just can't be surprised anymore. Yeah. Yeah, the French made heads roll for much less. They arrested Prince Andrew at least. I did see that Prince Andrew got arrested recently. I don't know what for, but apparently that did happen. Sick. The name of the guy involved with person the company Discord wanted will use for ID checking is mentioned more in the files than Jesus' name in the Bible. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. That is, yeah, I don't even want to know. There, and the bad part about it is like there's still like 3 million more files to be released, and it's like 3 million more files, and half of them are redacted. It's just like, bro, what? The lying is so blatant and obvious. Anyways, whatever, you know. Not for the files. He got arrested for corruption. It's so quiet about the prince, though. Like, it's huge news. I saw it on Twitter. I don't know exactly what he got arrested for, though. Like, what was... Does anybody know what the arrest was for? Misconduct in public office is the charge. It's about Epstein stuff, most likely. Misconduct in the public office. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, well, we just... Part of the issue is sometimes we just need better alternatives, you know, to get up, to give some competition to these platforms, or you know, these. We just need to make our own country. What do you guys say? Should we make our own nation? What do you think about that? Should we make our own nation? Is it our own nation time? We move to an island. What island should we move to? Chad, are we moving to an island and taking it over and making it ours? I don't know if there's any islands that haven't been settled yet. We'll make it Beevr Nation, dude. We'll make it freaking Beevr Nation. We'll have free ice cream for everybody. We'll have free, here's what we'll do. We'll have free ice cream for everyone. I think that's probably a pretty good start. What do you say? It's probably a pretty good start. What do you say? You think that's a good start? Free ice cream for everyone. We're going to learn how to cook. We're going to learn how to live off the land. And we're not going to industrialize. We're just going to sit around and philosophize all day. And then we're all going to have super sick PC rigs while we're at it. What do you guys think? Anybody interested? I guess I probably shouldn't be mentioning going to an island, though. That's probably not. That's what these Sims for the whole time. This is practice, Slosh. These Sims are practice. I'm seeing who are the best people for my island. There's one that has become uninhabited recently after its owners got in trouble. We are not doing an island, people. Listen, this island is going to be good, guys. No crazy stuff. America has more guns than people, and somehow you guys haven't overthrown. Yeah, I don't know. We're too scared. We're too scared is the deal. It's been 8 minutes since I expressed my concern of Beevr getting so big that he starts going to an island. He's already talking about an island. I totally didn't take into account the whole island expression, but here's the thing. If we're gonna do it, you know, there's no land, it feels like. Maybe in Alaska, or not Alaska. Yeah, Alaska. There's like nobody in Alaska. That may be a decent spot, but we'd still be within the US. We need to find a good spot that the people from Europe, we can get everybody from everywhere, you know? We've got people from all over the place. We need a good like middle spot. Maybe Greenland? I don't know. Maybe Greenland. That'd be a good spot. Is that a good spot? There's other planets. That is true. We could go to another planet. We could go to the moon. Should we just go to the moon? Let me stop yapping. Let me hop on the community server while I'm at it. Getting distracted. I want to hop on the community server and look at some things and talk about a few things really quickly. Move to Canada or Greenland. Ascension Island. Yeah, Ascension Island. Ascension Island. Facts. We're all going to ascend there, chat. If you go on the community server, you should check out my Ashmore house. I don't know if I can make any proper builds to spawn before the deadline. I'm a slow builder. No worries. Let me check it out then. Shoot me the cords, Salus. Shoot me the cords, and I will mothersucking check it out. Let's occupy an asteroid somewhere. Oh, whoops. Download these mods. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm already talking about an island. Sorry, not island, just a floating landmass in the water, not surrounded by other land, but surrounded by water. So to make it a little bit easier, we'll just change up the wording there a little bit, make it sound a little bit better. Oh no, my game crashed. Okay. You know what? Okay, all right. You know what? Whoopsies. Let me try that again. Let me undo some of my mods that may cause an issue. Let me try it again one more time, actually. All right, I'm off work. Working 8 hours. Got to go to bed. See you later, guys. All right, see you later, K-Som. Thanks for coming in, K-Som. Thank you for the resubscription as well. We'll see you later. Good night to you. Have a great work day. TGIF, right? TGIF. Chat? If the landmass is floating, is that truly an island? What's up, fat cat? I don't know. Is it? If it's floating, is it an island? What is the definition of island? What's the definition? By the way, I have barely eaten today. I think I'm getting a stomach cramp. My God. Oh, I don't know. I was not hungry today. It's just the worst thing ever. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're in. Yeah, send me chords, solution. I'll check it out. Okay, hold on. My thing is, I'm like having an issue right now. I don't know what the deal is. Hold on, guys. 1 second. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, wow, this server's unstable. How about this? Oh, hold on. Let me reload. There's some weird stuff going on right now. The pizza is here. Did you get pizza, Grim? Dude, should I get pizza? Should I order pizza? That's not even crazy. You got pizza? You're making me hungry. I just talked about not eating fast food earlier, but now you're making me hungry. Chunk of land that's touched by water from all sides. So is that definition of what an island is? So if it's floating. Maybe we can hang it from the moon. More stuff has been put into your cheeks than your stomach today. Literally. Literally that banana all up in my cheeks. It's how the spawn. I can't jump. Okay, there we go. This is working. Yeah, my tummy is empty, and you guys are making me hungry. How dare you guys? It's out the spawn. I can't jump on right now to grab the cords, but it's in the middle of the Ashmore. Roger that. Oh, jeez, the lag is insane here. My God. We're gonna have to fix that, dude. Holy heck. Okay, so this is Mondstadt. We checked this out a few streams ago, but I want to go to spawn so that, although I don't know spawn. I want to go to spawn so we can check out this. So we've done a little thing in the Discord where you can build at spawn and get some of the stuff carried over to the next. Is this where spawn is at? Where are you at, spawny boy? Let's go. I guess I could just teleport myself, but I'm afraid stuff will start breaking. This is where spawn is at? Okay, yes, we want to go over here. I think this is where it's at. I can't remember exactly. Oh no, McChicken starved to death. R.I.P. Big dog, get the za. Get the za. Should I get a za? Get a pepperoni za? Is that what I need in my life? Maybe that's what I need in my life, Graham. What did you get on your? What do you guys get on your za? On your pizza? I always like looking at builds on the server. Look at this little quaint town. So looks like some rebuilt ruins, possibly. It's a nice little area. How quaint and cute. Ooh, what do these say? Silent Valley Community Board. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Create a telegraph line with Ashmore and Mondstadt. Oh gosh, burp. Bro, me and Rex are the only ones to have done anything for spawn, really? Don't mind me asking, but what game is this? This is Vintage Story, Kaizeni. This is Vintage Story. Highly recommend. Highly recommend, Kaizeni. Oh, somebody built a long tunnel through here. Somebody is cracked, dude. Oh, that's a tough tunnel. I got meat lovers in all caps. Meat lovers in all caps. Bacon chicken ranch pizza for the win. We should do a wellness check on that one trader. Oh yeah, what was his name? That's a good point. What was that guy's name? What did we name? Jerry. Was Jerry his name? Jerry? They might have been on computer stores so long. Can anyone play it? Yes, Kaizeni. So Vintage Story is like $22. And it's focused on like survival and building aspects, essentially. You can get it off of Vintage Story's website, and then this community server is free to play. Whoa, check this guy out. Somebody's got a guy in here. Charmaine? Charmaine, huh? Look at the inside of this. This is nice. I don't know who this belongs to, but this is... Look at this. This is kind of tough. It's like a little bit... Thank you for the follow, Omar. I usually get 2 megatons of TNT on my pizza. Meat lovers, all caps. Look at this. This interior is well done. It feels very comfy and cozy in here, Chad. Do y'all agree? What is this? Who does this house belong to? We're just in somebody's house right now. We're just in somebody's house without their know-how. I love this. It looks very good. Shout out. Is there a sign possibly? No sign. Who it belongs to. Okay, W house. W mother freaking house, dog. All right, let me go on yonder. The game would boom if they went to Steam. I want to say they do eventually, but they're holding off on it right now. Beevr is spawn right now. Also, Mondstadt is a Genshin Impact town. Oh. Beevr, me and Rex robbed Charmaine at the very beginning of the swipe, stole his crooks and balls. No, how could you guys do that? You guys have Jerry too locked up? Love your vids. Thank you, Omar. Thank you very much. Is it the Beevr Plays channel, Omar? Because I have a couple different channels, so I'm always curious. But thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. Username Rez. Thank you. I'll get this as soon as possible. Oh yeah, Spider listed there. Thank you, Spider. Yeah, whatever, bro. What's up, Soren? What's up, Fever Snapper? How are we doing today? We're doing wonderful. How are you guys doing? Actually, I did get, I'm back. Welcome back, Metal. I told this story earlier in stream when I started, but I did get stung by a bee today, or not today, but yesterday, and it caused me to be sick today. It caused me to be, I was sickly today. I had a freaking systemic after effects. I've never seen ruins like this. This is kind of insane. Kind of leads me to believe that this belonged to somebody at some point. Am I crazy in thinking that? Oh, this did belong to somebody at some point, maybe? I don't know. This is weird. Like, that is questionable right there. Weird. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Beaver Snapper and Sword? Watch every single one of Beev's channel at least twice. Stress the goat. Yeah, I'm always curious as which channel people come from. Okay, let's go over here. Finally getting distracted by all these random things we see on the way. Still getting distracted once again. They're ruins, but it looks to be rebuilt and abandoned. Yeah, that was weird. Are you live every day? My first streamer, I generally look forward to watch their live the next day. Thank you, guys, Eddie. Thank you. I'm not live every day. I'm live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Thank you. You guys are just so nice, honestly. I'm live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at this same time. I started a little bit earlier today because I'm a little sickly, but yeah, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for about 3 hours. So, I know I appreciate that. 6 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you happen to be, oh my God, if you happen to be in the Central Standard Time, or do a little conversion. So, Spider or Rex, where is the like building aspect? I guess I could go wherever you guys are at. But where are we doing the building thing? I haven't been to it yet, and I don't remember exactly where it's at. Let me actually pull up basically 0-0. Okay. Let me see. Oh, well, this is not 0-0, huh? I am not at 0-0. Let me go over to 0-0. And then I'll pull up in Discord so you guys can kind of see what the incentive is. That way, if you're interested, you can participate in this, and see if this is something you're interested in. The gaming one? Okay. Gotta bump that up to 6 hours. Dude, my voice gets shot. I think I get a little too amped up and my voice gets shot after 3 hours. I'm still working on it. Oh, 6 hours is crazy. By the way, I really liked your Terra Firma Craft video. Your edits were funny. Thank you, Weeder. Thank you. I'm gonna be trying some new things, some new editing styles out, so we'll see. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I always am looking for feedback on that kind of stuff as well. Look at this. This is a sick trader. But yeah, I'm gonna do some different styles, so you may see some different things. I next want to make a video. I saw some people were talking about this in Discord, but have any of y'all ever played Dwarf Fortress in here? I feel like I was looking at it through YouTube, and it doesn't seem to be widely covered. And I was reading, it seems that people love it, so I'm like, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should try Dwarf Fortress. So I was curious if we had any Dwarf Fortress players in here. Am I going the wrong way? Do I need to go this way? Yes, let's go this way. Okay. Also, no live tomorrow. Actually, sad. Sorry, Kaizena. Yeah, no live tomorrow, unfortunately. But we're gonna do server testing tomorrow. Why am I like struggling to go the right way? Is this by the way, I don't think I've ever been to this town. Can we please hit this really quickly? GTNH 100% playthrough win. What is GTNH? What is that? Sundays can be ASMR days, so you whisper into our ears. Well, the thing is, I need to like do. Oh, well, I've already been to this, so why am I just like going in circles, dog? What are we doing? Lock in, brother. Lock in. Okay, I see what my issue is. Look at this. Hold on. Greg Tech New Horizons. I thought about it. What do you guys think about... Oh, Greg Tech New Horizons. What do y'all think about a Greg Tech New Horizons playthrough? I was thinking about doing it, and I'll tell you exactly what it's going to be. I'll tell you, this is exactly what it's going to be. It is going to be me raging for about 30 minutes to an hour because I'm not very intelligent and I struggle following directions and my reading comprehension is dog water. And so, like, that is what the video will be. So if you're interested in that, you know, let me know. Where is it, dude? I can't find it. I'll put a, if I go to 0, oh, maybe it's right here. Maybe it's right here. Is this possibly it? Oh yeah, maybe this is possibly it. So let me pull up Discord so you guys can kind of see. What's up, gang? So you guys can kind of see what the whole idea is here, and I can explain it. I wish Alderaan was in here to explain it better. Hello, God. But let me pull up the Discord so you can, if you guys are interested in this, see if I can explain it well. I would like to, I want to contribute to this as well. I think it'd be cool. I think it's a cool idea. No, but have watched it a bit and have it wishlisted. Greg Tech. I was building a fighting pib, but ended up not doing it since my team stopped playing. The feedback is just to do exactly what you're doing. It's hilarious, unique, and everything you try is killer. Your style is superior to current content creators. The whole world just doesn't know it quite yet. Thank you, Stress. You're gonna make me freaking cry. You're gonna freaking make me cry, Stress. Seriously. Jeez. I'm just gonna keep trying things. So hopefully it turns out well. I just always, you know, I don't want to let you guys down. Honestly. You definitely need like 1 or 2 other players to stay sane. Yeah, I'm worried that I'll play it's going to be hard as fuck times up 10,000, 1 million, 100,000. I could get I don't think a couple of my friends would be interested in playing. I have a friend that played that game and he's been on my tail to get that game. Damn, that hit too close to home. Greg is pain. I want to try it just because I feel like it'll be funny just to see me rage. But I was legitimately, and I'm not like a rage monster, but I legitimately, towards the end of like the smithing anvil game with the Terraformacraft video, I was getting pissed. I was like, bro, this is pissing me off. And most of the time it's because I don't take the extra step to go through and look and figure things out. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It's my own fault, but I was getting mad. That whole process right there of like heating, it was just, God. Anyways, Beevr, what'd be funny is if you invite the Discord to play with you on Greg Tech. I do still, once we get done with the little Twitch chat redeem points series, I do want to play some games with you guys. I do want to do that. So, let me show, I'll play with you. We'll both be insanely incompetent. Me and you together, Grim. Me and you together. Handshake. Just a couple incompetent fellas. Okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about exactly. Hopefully I could break it down to the point to where it makes sense. So essentially we had this idea. Mostly Alderaan had this idea. I like this idea. So what we're doing is you can build the spawn city, and what we're doing right now, a group city building event at near spawn to bring the server back to life. A bounded tile city will grow at spawn. Players join one of 3 major houses. Let me just break it down. So essentially what you can do is you can pick one of these flags and you can make these flags have different designated build designs and building areas in the spawn city. And what we're going to do is we're going to carry over this spawn city into the next community server wipe. So that's the gist of it, to explain it in simple terms. Good night, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, night, Curly. All right, thank you, Kaiziti. Thank you for the prime. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you later. Have a wonderful Friday, Kaiziti. I'm not gonna lie, it's so bad, Spider. It's so bad. So yeah, essentially what you can do is you can pick one of these flags here in the server announcements, and then once you pick a flag, they have different building styles and things that they're building, and then you'll go into one of the following channels and be tasked with building a building or a certain style of building. That way, what we're going to do is carry over these buildings into the next community wipe. So that way you guys can, if it's something that you're interested in, if not, no worries. But I think I've always wanted a spawn city. I think this would be a good way. That way, some of the things that you build are immortalized, you know? I feel like that's always a cool thing to do. So that's the idea behind the entire thing. So if you're interested in that, I want to do it, but I don't have any resources, you know? I don't want to come in here and creative build, but I do want to build. But can I mooch? Can I mooch some resources off you guys? This villager, dude. And Alderon's also been working on the NPC mods, so look at Spider over there. Spider looking good, dude. Looking smexy. The insane amount of notifications. Literally. Dude, I have a lot. I have a lot. I get a lot. I'm sorry. Beevr Park. Yeah, I wanna help build this. Maybe I gotta get it out the mud. Somebody's gotta hook me up. I mean, we have a stack of 64 meteoric iron ingots here. And maybe I should stream it building on here possibly. I don't know. Little sleeping stall looking areas. Look at this flag. This is a cool looking flag, by the way. Very cool looking gold block. Okay. Okay. Coming together. I gotta help you guys out. I gotta do that. I'll get a chance to. Oh, is there a house down here? Look at this NPC. And then also, one of the things as well is Alderon's been working on, don't know and give him anything. Alderon's been working on making an NPC, so maybe some of your lore of your buildings and stuff will be incorporated into the NPCs talking in the next one. I don't know, some cool ideas. No one give him anything. TP to you? TP to you, Rex? What do you got for me? Oh, did I mess that up? Did I just type Beevr instead of Beevr? Whoops. What is going wrong here? TP Beevr to 5 to 2. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, what is going on in here, Rex? What is going on in here? Where are you? Where in the world are you? Okay, Rex is just in here, in your cave, Rex. Your outfit is fitting for this cave that you're in here. What an insane looking cave, my god. Just hanging out, just chilling, huh? Just chilling. We're so rich, we're broke. I have a stack of 8 meteoric iron, but not high enough tier anvil to use it. Oh my gosh. RP. Is that coal, by the way? Is this coal? Oh no, it's just obsidian rock. Okay, very interesting. Yeah. So there's that, if you guys are interested in that. I'm going to try and participate in that because I want Spawn City. I want Spawn City to flourish. Maybe we can build some arenas and such. And Sucha. Let me do this full screen. But yeah, I hope that will go well. Like that idea. I think we're going to call it there for tonight. I think that'll do it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and stop there. Got to give me some food. Honestly, I'm starving. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I made a mistake. I ate the whole pizza. No, you're supposed to eat the whole za. Mr. Meat Lover. All of it. Mr. Meat Lover Grim. Listen, you made no mistake. You're supposed to eat the whole za. The whole zaza. No, as always, I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the follows, all the subs. Thank you, Distress, for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you guys coming in here, hanging out. We'll be back Sunday, of course, as always. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Until then, and as always, really do appreciate you guys. Is there anything else? I'm going to try. Hopefully, I don't die to anaphylactic shock between now and Sunday. So that'll be good. WStream, take care. Thank you, Tiara. Every morsel. So much meat. Thank you, Wiener. Thank you. Thank you, Sword. Take care. You're the best beef. Thank you, Distress, honestly. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you for hanging out, Distress. Much appreciated. I'll see you tomorrow. That's right. That is true. So much meat. Every morsel. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.